All right, all right. How you guys doing tonight? What's going on? I hope you guys doing fine. Hey, Jitty Juna, let me know if you're hearing me, brother. Let me know if you're hearing me. Are you hearing me? Oh, okay, okay. All right, all right. Sorry for that, guys. Sorry for that, guys. And I even mess up with the spelling, but it's all right. We get over it. All right, guys. All right, guys. How you guys doing tonight? I hope you guys doing wonderful. Thank you guys for being in here. I truly appreciate you guys. Peace and love to each and every one of you. GT Junior, Grows in Alaska, thank you for coming back. Urban Gardening Chronicles, thank you for coming back. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys. Yes. So how you guys doing? I hope you guys doing pretty good. Hey Clifty, how you doing? Hey, I show nature, how you doing? Yes, I hope everyone is doing marvelous. Because we're going through a radical time now, and you just hope that. Well, I know GT grow his own food. I know Urban grow his own food. You guys keep doing what you're doing, man. Is very important because what happens is we don't know. We only suggesting. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's better to be secure than sorry. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if you do stuff to protect yourself, get food, start storing food for your family, nothing wrong with that. Even though anything, if say everything goes well, still have the food. But we just want to be in that place now where we be secure. And I don't know what's going on, but something is definitely going on, and we have to be aware of it. You know what I'm saying? But my guy write the description wrong, but the topic wrong. Is VIR. But anyhow, yes, guys, the reason why I'm talking about this topic, the 10 virgins, right? I know a lot of us hear about this story before. A lot of us hear about the 10 virgin before. I really wanted to read it, but I know most of you already heard about this story before. About the 10 virgin and the 5 was wise, and they claim the other 5 was foolish. That's what the story say. But I don't know if they was foolish or what. But what I know for sure, what the wise did, the wise make sure that they store up oil. They did not use out all the oil that they have. They make sure. Hey, David Corey, what's up, brother? How you doing? Thank you for being here. You never, for real, GT, you never heard this story? Yes, it's in the Bible, man. Yes, about the 10 virgins. Yeah. 5 was wise and 5 was foolish. And the 5 that was wise, make sure they store their oil, they save their oil, and the ones that they call foolish, they use off all their oils. You know what I'm saying? And when the time comes, they need the oil. They went to the wise. They went to the wise one to get oil, to ask for oil. So try not to get to that place, man. Try not to get there. Try more, you know, we call it in this time, right? In this time, to be more self-sufficient. I understand a lot of people living in different areas where they can't do much. I do understand that. Where they can't do much, but any little you do gonna benefit you. So for instance, if you plant a few herbs, a few tomato, a few cabbage in a container, that can definitely save you from buying cucumber and these things. That can save you from doing that. Save you a few dollars. You know, what I'm saying, guys, the reason for this topic is, hey, Sweet Pea, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank you. All right, thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate it. Yes, guys, you know, we're living in a world today where things been changing and everything been happening, right? So now, what if everything crashed one day and money? Thank you, Sweet Pea, thank you. And money is not an option anymore. The paper money that we have, and sometimes we have it in the bank, and one day that money becomes not an option anymore. What will people do? People, I'm telling you, people will start to go crazy because now the money value nothing. The money you have in the bank value nothing because what? Everything crashed. They're not using that paper money anymore. What will people do? Yes, pure chaos. Yes, yes. I'm telling you, you're right, Urban Gold. Pure chaos. Urban Gardening. Sorry for that. It's the truth. A lot of people gonna go nuts because this thing is serious. What if the money you have in your bank, one day everything crash and your money cannot war you anymore? It's definitely gonna be a problem. It's definitely gonna be a problem. So this is why I'm basically about this topic really. For people start to be more prepared. It's not even about just food. It's about skill. Start preparing yourself, learning skill, how to do different things, how to catch a fire. It's important. How can you catch a fire? If you don't have gas in your house, how will you cook? You understand? So we gotta look at these things. Be more prepared. You have no water in your house. How are you gonna use the bathroom? What are you gonna do? These are things we gotta look into because for what I'm seeing that the world we live in before and the time we had and we was enjoying has changed. It has changed and it keeps changing. And it's not going back like how it used to be. So the way I see it where people gonna have to learn skill to survive. It's either you learn skill to survive, you will be dependent. You will be dependent on people. You will be dependent on something. And anyhow you dependent on something, you become a slave to that something. So if you want to be more, okay. Hi, Sandra Levin, A Full Life. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Yes, David Corey. History repeating itself. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. It's getting to a place now, is either you be a person with skill. Let's go back to the old days for a minute, right? You remember, like for the older folks, you remember in your days when you're growing up, there's always a carpenter, a farmer, a fisherman, a plumber, a nurse in the village. These people had natural skill. They didn't have to work the community. And you see, it's important to build community, because the community, if you have the tradesmen, the fishermen, the farmer, the carpenter, the mason, if you have that in a community and everybody working together like those old days, things will be a little better. Because I believe we head into a place where if you don't have skill to survive, if you don't have that survival skill, you will be in a sad place. Hey, Mama J, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Yes, thank you for being here. Butter system, Mama J say butter system. No, barter system. Yes, yes. Definitely. You definitely, Mama G. So if you have the skill, let's put it this way, right? You said it right. You said it right, Mama G. No, in the old days, I remember when you could have get your house bill without, all you need is the material. That's all you need. And guess what? Every Sunday, a group of people gonna come. All you gotta do for them, get some food, get some alcohol, water, and I guarantee you they will come every Sunday and help you with your house until your house finish. Now you have food, you have banana tree, you have mango tree, you have everything. Yes, feed them Urban Chronicles, Garden Chronicles. All you had was to do is feed them, and they will come and work for you. They will come and help you. That's how the community used to be. That's what you call community. That's what you call community. Everybody come together and start working together. So for instance, you have, yes, everybody there knows friends. You're right. That's true. That's true. The farmer, the carpenter. If my parents need a carpenter or a mason, they're gonna come over and help. That's true. They will come over and help you with whatever you have. No, you can say, all right, I have some banana, I have some yam, I have some sugar, and you give it to them. So it's like exchanging. They would come and help you without you, and you already know. They don't have to ask you for anything. You just know this is how We walks, you help me, I help you back. So now I give you food that you can go and take care of your family because you come and you help me. And it used to work pretty good. It used to work pretty good. And it's coming back. Sure get, yes. Hey, hello, sipping some soil. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being here. Yes. So it's getting back there. It's getting back there. It's either you become a skilled person, know how to do things. So it's become like I do for you, you help, you know. It's either that or you become a slave to whatever you're looking for help from. So we are all related and just don't know it. I agree. I agree. So the thing is, being dependent on others, that's a problem. You got to get back to community living. But the crazy thing is, these days you live in a community, right? And your neighbors, you don't even know your neighbors. I cannot live like that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say hello to you. If you don't want to answer, then I'm gonna say, no what? All right, let me just leave you. You don't want to be bothered, so let me leave you. But it's best you try. It's best you try than for you live next door to your neighbor and you can't you talking. Oh, you don't know them. You don't see them. You know what I mean? If I'm not home, you see something going on by my house, you should able to I call me or something. But these days, neighbors living with and not talking to each other. I mean, it's crazy. People living down the you don't even know who they be, who they are. You know, people now charge for everything and they want to get rich off of one job. I agree with that. Put on my glasses. Yes. Seeing the neighbors, they won't charge $100 to know to mow the land. Yes, I agree with you, Urban. Things definitely change. Definitely change. Especially now, Urban, get back to loving each other. I deeply agree with that, David. I agree with that. That's me, Planter. I know all my neighbors because of... All right, David. I hear you, brother. I hear you. Yeah. You know, I think, yes. Hey, welcome, Teacher P. How you doing? Thank you for being here. You see, the thing is, right? The thing is, sure, we don't know our neighbors, not even their names. I mean, we're not supposed to live like that. I mean, this is what it come to today. It come to a place where we're not knowing who live next to us. We don't know their background. We don't know what they do. You understand? And that could be dangerous as well. You know what I'm saying? So what I do, I try. Hello, how you doing? Hello, I try to reach out to them even though they're not reaching out to me. So I be the first to say, how you doing? Because I don't want to live next to someone and we don't talk like we enemy. I don't know you, you don't know me, and we become enemy. That's kind of crazy to me. Yes, take food is not dangerous. You know, it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. I don't know. It's kind of sad. But, I can't tell no one what to do. It's not my job to tell them what to do. I only could feel right living next to someone, don't know them. You know what I'm saying? So I try to reach out. If I see you as somebody, feel like you don't want to talk to, I just leave you alone. But the community, our community, we need community. If you really want to survive in a freely matter, we got to get back to the community, getting to know each, or you will become a slave to whatever you're depending on. Because nobody giving you nothing these days. If you notice, if somebody do something for you, they're looking for something. You understand? So the way it is these days, you always got to have something to give back. You understand? So how will you do that? Hey, Lashes Johnny, how you doing? Thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Enjoy your tea. All right. Yes. So this is what I'm saying, guys. We got to get back to the place of community. The lovely each of you. You are right. You are right. You surely right with that. And today, there's a lot of people. Let me tell you, man, there's a lot of people very greedy. They will have and act like they don't have and take what you have. You know what I'm saying? And that's not right. We have to live. Listen to me, you cannot do it on your own. You cannot do it on your own. Hello, my journey to success, aka our journey to success. All right. Thank you for being here. All right. So, David, lemon time smells so okay. Damn good. All right. Yeah. So, guys, what I'm saying is you got to learn skill these days. You got to definitely learn skill, different skill. Is either you ain't have to be a gardener. You could be something else. You could be a mason. You could be a carpenter. You could be whatever. And these days, I'm seeing women doing trade work, which is awesome. You know what I'm saying? So it's good. So when you build in community, we're supposed to have skills, people within the community. So you don't have to go out the community and depend on anyone. So now we build a community. We have the farmers. We have the fishermen, the men who go, that's all they do. They go out and fishing. We have the farmer. The farmer go out and he get his food. We have the person who could sew clothes, the seamstress or the tailor. We have that. We have the mason. We have the carpenter. We have the architect. You have every within when you live like that, happen as a community. We got to get back to that place. Or you are slave to what you have done. We cannot wait on our own. Hello, Destiny. Oh, says, how you doing? Thank you for being here. We had you here. Guys, you guys hearing me good? Let me know if you guys hearing me good. Press 1 if you're hearing me. I want to make sure. You guys, no one hearing? All right. Good. Thank you, JT. Hello. All right. Everybody. So. All right. Thank you. All right. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I don't like internet really. Yeah. So I'm sorry for that. So I'm back now, right? I don't know what's going on the internet tonight. I'm back. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, guys. So when we talk about community, we got to build community. And also, we got to get into, you see the kids? Let me tell you about the kids. All right. Thank you all. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. All right. So, the kids, right? Don't you know? Don't you know how we lose from these kids? Do you guys understand how much we lose from these kids? Let me just explain it for you a little. We have kids, entrepreneur, brilliant, right? Leaders, born leaders. I'm not talking about these leaders that, you know, you for a time, then whatever, you don't know what they're doing. Born leaders. But you know what? Guess what happened? Instead of we embrace them, what we do, we lose them. Because guess what? Somebody from us, because they realize this is a, and they snatch them from us and put them in their position. So now we're using from these entrepreneurs that we have and these brilliant do such, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot in a community. And because of the separation, it's damaging, because now all these entrepreneurs and leaders and brilliant minds that we're losing, if we used to embrace them, grab them from the time there's a child born, and going to school and they yo, this child is a genius. What do you think happened? Somebody take that child in their position. So now that child is not betting you. I wonder if you get what I'm saying. Because that child was somebody. So we keep losing. I think people got to start to embrace the youth, touch the youths them, look into them, see the brilliance within them, embrace them, and start putting them together. Sometimes we got to invest into the youth them. We got to invest into them, but that don't happen because of the distraction and the separation. The love for each other has disappeared. You remember in the old days, right? For parents, you couldn't go down the road and act up. You go down the road and act up, one of the elders was whip you. I don't know if in every culture, but within my culture, how I grew up, if I go down the road and cause a bad word, as we call it, or I act up, someone is whipping me. And then when I go home, here again, so I'm getting two beating. Today, if you whip somebody child for acting up, you looking for problem. You know what I'm saying? That's big problem. Things time has changed. So all these years, things have changed. But because of that, it has destroyed community. Community has been break down and separate, and now it become like you don't even the person live next door to you. Not even the person live next door to you, you know. But in those days, those days, everyone each other. If my kids, you know them. I saw your children, you know them. That's how community used to be. And that was a beautiful way of, because food was always there. The help was always there. Everything was there, even though you didn't have the big laugh, but you was happy. You was happy because you always have food. You have somewhere to rest your head. You have something to eat. You know what I'm saying? You can always call for help. In those days, babysitter. You never have a babysitter. There's always going to take your children to babysit. Look how much it costs to babysit. So because of that, all that destroy neighborhoods, destroy community. No, we can't stand each other. No, you know what I'm saying? And if you want to see these things, we got to start. You got to start from these mistakes. We got to fix them, because things like the community destroy family. So it's for us to look into these things and start saying, because I'm telling you, we have no idea the next move or the next step or whatever. If you notice, whatever it is, it's not just happening in one country. It's happening worldwide. So if it's happening worldwide, understand it's a world situation, not just a country, not just a village, not just a neighborhood, not just a community. So we know something big is about to change. And it's either you want to be in a place where you could survive, or you're in a place where you got to depend people for everything you need. So this is why I get to the topic about the 10 virgins, the 5 wise and the 5 foolish. This is a story in the Bible. What we did, which one are we gonna choose? Which one? Life of Tiffany. Thumbs up. Done. Good night. Good night. Thank you for being here. And guys, don't forget to give video thumbs up, okay? I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, so what I'm saying is, what is your decision on the situation? Are you going to be a part of the 5, or are you going to just sit back and wait for things to start happening? Or you going to start preparing yourself? Like I said, preparing yourself could be in many ways. Not just gardening, like I said, science skill, especially generation. Pick up skill, guys. Learn a skill. And also, if you have extra food, put some aside if you can. I'm not saying, just if you can, in case anything happens. Save some seed, guys. Even you is not a farmer, even you is not a planter, even you is not a gardener, put some seed and store them, put it in the fridge, could last longer. But grab some seeds, store some seed. Yes, see, in case. Let's go back, right? So you gotta run to move from where you live in. Things happen. You gotta go somewhere and live. No, in that one place. But you have no seed. That give you a start. That could be a start. Where now, well, you know what? I have some seed here. Something. I'm not saying there going to be any food shortage or these things. I'm not saying that. But you just never know. In community, we got to get back there. You have to know the person who lives next to you. Your neighbors, we do that friend place where we can relate to each other. Because I'm telling you, it's getting serious. The way I see it, was just a part of the world or one country, I would have looked at different. But when it affects the world, believe it, something is going down and something about to happen. So just Be aware of it, man, and just try to be the wise one. Whatever you can save or whatever you can put aside, or whatever you can learn, now is not the time for excuses. There's a lot of ways to learn these days. You have YouTube, you have learn. When the time comes, end up in a community, right? You end up in a community. It's not like before when people have to lead. You have to aim the wall you hit in, we heading for. You will have to able to solve. What are you going to offer? We here building a community. What do you think they're looking for? They're looking for people with skill. Maybe someone have a piece of land. Put it this way. Someone have a piece of land, right? Big piece of land, 100 acres of land. And they want to use up this land. So they decide, you know what? Use this land and build a community. I can go and look for people and bring them, and we could utilize this. So now, who you think you're going to look for? Somebody who could offer something. Able to offer something. It may not be money, a skill. What were you able to offer on this property? The first thing looking for builders, looking for farmers, people to provide the food, the builders to build the homes, the farmers to provide the food, the fishermen to provide the fishes. The farmers also could provide for the meat. You also need people that can do clothes. Okay. Based on I know the whole, I think we all need to be wise. Virgin is our force to us to make it to the future. You believe that too. I deeply believe that too. We got to be the wise virgin. You know what I'm saying? For the future. Because it's the truth. We got to be wise. This thing is not no joke. It's definitely not no joke. We got to be wise and wake up, because this is really, we don't know what's happening. And to say, this is not about scaring anyone. Yes, guys, this is not about scaring anyone. This is about start getting to the mindset, to that place. We have to start preparing ourselves for the future. And we got to start to wise up on this. Because like I was saying, if someone have acres of land and want to build a community, he not looking for people who do not have skills and who could offer labor to the property, to there. He looking for build that with, like, the builders, fishermen, farmers, because why? The farmers gonna feed. The builders gonna be building homes. Where will you fit in? So regardless to what, even if you're not a builder, you're not a farmer, you're not whatever, you have to able to offer some kind of labor in some form. So a skill is very important. And in the wall, I will recommend anyone to save a few gallons of water. You just never know. Save a few food however you can. Just in case. Just in case, because you just never know. You rather to be on the safe side than be sorry, than to be sorry when that time comes. Because I'm telling you, the world we live in today, people is not sorrying for you. People will run over you. People will run over you, trample you, just for them to survive. Dog eat the wall. If things happen, how are you gonna survive? So just a topic really, because a lot of people still now, let me put it, I don't say another way. People still not, they still living like normal. That's good. You should live like normal. You should not fear absolutely, but you should try to prepare yourself in little ways in case, because you know there's a dog eat dog wall. There's only a few fine kind people out here that would go to. Yeah, people will trample, walk on you. You understand? So you don't want that. You want to be able to step aside and do your own thing. Or if you get into the community where people, you could be a part of it because you have some kind of skill. Like for instance, canning food, that's a skill. You see what I'm saying? So skill. I'm not telling you, oh, you run up into this. No. I'm not telling you that. I'm telling you survival skill. Learn survival skill. So you really don't have to depend on, in case they don't want to offer help, you could still survive. You could make it. Because what we're seeing today, people losing their home, people their apartment, price skyrocket, food price up, clothes, everything you think about, material. Remember, the cheapest plywood used to be like $13, $14, $15. That plywood today costs $47. I mean, think about it. Hello, yes, thank you for being here. Thank you. Appreciate you guys here. Yeah, the plywood is a piece now. And that happened within a year. So what we see is for us to wake up and observe what is going on. This thing is not no joke. This thing is not no joke. It's serious thing going on. Someone tell me they went to the supermarket and the shelf was basically empty. I don't go in the supermarket and say that the shelf them is empty. I can't say that because I never went there. I didn't went there. But someone say the shelf them is going down. And mornings, I get to understand, they kind of start them up a little, but when evening, the shelf them look like nothing going on. So these are things, if you can't see these things and understand that something is going on, I don't know what to say. I really don't. The whole world, everything is rising. It's affecting the whole world today. Once it's affecting the world, you got to pay attention. What is happening? What is coming? What is approaching? To me, is a different level of slavery. This is a slavery on another level. I don't know. That's what I see. I don't know for you guys, because slavery been upgrading. I don't know if you guys get what I'm really saying. It been upgrading. It didn't stop. It just upgrading to different levels. So I don't know if you guys see it, but for what I'm observing, and I look real deep into things. I look very deep into things. I look real deep. I don't just scratch the surface. I look into things. And for what I'm seeing, guys, is either you wake up or you're going to stay sleeping. That's all I can tell you guys. It's either you wake up and be the wise virgin, or you will stay sleeping. Mental slavery, none but us can free our mind. Definitely. Definitely, that's true. You see, and that's what happened. You come off the slavery. Brother, how you doing? Thank you for being here, man. So they had slavery in the old time, where you had the chain on your neck and whatever, right? Then they get rid of that. They upgrade it. Now it's your mind. You know what I'm saying? It's mental now. So what coming next? You guys got to take that. I'm going to leave you guys with that for your homework. Because listen to me. My life is not about trying to convince you into anything. It's about it to make you think. Because you're supposed to be a person who think. That's why you have a mind of your own. You're supposed to be a thinker, not just a believer, believing everything you've been taught, everything you hear that song good to you. You grab it and run with it. No. You got to be a thinker. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. I want you guys to think another level. It's another level. This is why, and this now, the whole world. And I'll tell you this. This ain't no race, nothing. This is not a race situation at all. It's everybody. Believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? You God, let me tell you something. This thing is really deep enough. This thing is deep, real deep. This thing is not no surface situation. This is not where you I'm only scratching the surface because I want you guys to think. But it's deeper than the surface. It's deeper than the surface. This is not no joke. You wake up and you get yourself sleeping, or you will remain sleeping. Wake up, something is going on, and it's about to happen anytime. Hey, Mom, girl, you doing? You every one of you for being here with me. I truly appreciate it. Is there anyone want to come up and, I mean, if you want to come up and speak what you see going on? Okay, let me get the copy. Okay, the link is in the description if anyone want to come up and talk on the topic. That's cool with me. Yeah, so it's either we wake up or we fall asleep. And honestly, a lot of us is sleeping. A lot of us is not awoke. And we have to start seeing things for what it is. Seeing things for what it is. Not seeing things and believe something else. We have to see things for what it is, not to believe something else. Okay. Yes. So we got to make our own decision. We got to make our own decision. It's either we want to prepare our family in case anything happen, we okay, or we just whatever. We could just say whatever. I don't care what happened. We could also do that. But this is not the time where you could run to the neighbor door and ask for help. Remember this, guys. This is not the time when you could run to your neighbor and ask for help. They will run you. So, all right, they will run you. And I know you know that. We only have a few neighbors. Urban gardening, what happened? We only have a few neighbors that might say, okay. All right? Only a few neighbors we have that might say, okay. So we got to be aware of that. Okay, let me see. Okay, welcome, Urban Gardening. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay. Oh, G. Willis, I'm making plans for my family, building a network so that we can live our best life. We are learning new skills and looking for alternative resource. Awesome. That's wonderful, Miss Audrey.
That's good.
That's wonderful. You have to. We're hitting a time now where skills is important. Yes, skills is definitely important. So, what you're doing, I agree with you 100%. And we got to start, a lot of us got to start doing this if we ain't start already. I know a lot of people who, after what happened in 2020, it wake a lot of people up. It really wake up a lot of people, and a lot of people learning to do their own thing now. A lot of people quit their jobs. You have people who used to be working, quit their jobs and decide, no, I'm gonna be doing my own thing now. You know what I'm saying? Because the
True.
thing about it too, right? You don't want, you see, a lot of us too, our job is our livelihood, right? Our job become our livelihood. And if we lose the job, we lose everything. Guys, we don't want to live like that. So look into other things, okay? All right, Urban Gardening, what's up?
Nothing much, man. I was just listening to the topic, and I
All
was
right,
talking to
all
my
right.
friend about something similar, like the same story. And we were talking about it, and I'm like to my friend, both the 10 and the virgins, the five wise and the five foolish, they all had oil, but the five wise had extra. So I told
Mm-hmm.
her I take it as you have to have extra, not just live just enough. You have to have a little more just on the side, just for just in case. And I said they were both kind of wise in my perspective. They weren't unprepared, but five of them had a little extra to tie them through. So that just made me more try to get myself in order so that I can be prepared for what if, a
I agree. I
unforeseen
agree.
circumstance. Yeah,
I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree. It's always what if. We pay insurance for what if. You know,
exactly.
yeah, we pay insurance for what if. If something happen, insurance could cover it. So we also got to pay what if in our life. We got to put that in our life too. What if we have something that we can turn to? So yes, you're right.
Because when the pandemic hit, I was always trained to have extra. So then I decide now, a couple of years before the pandemic, I'm not gonna have so much extra. Gonna take up too much room. It's just too much stuff here and there. I'm just gonna buy what I need as I need it. When the pandemic start now, and just to go line up for some small things, I had to leave the store. The lineup was wrapping around the store, outside the store, wrapping around, and I said, forget it. I can't stand in this line. Not worth it. So I said, you know what? I should have stuck to what my parents taught me to have the extra just in case. So I gone back to what I was taught and not the modern day. You go to the store 2, 3 times a week and just buy as you need, little little. I'm back to the old pack up the freezer, pack up the garage, pack up this
Yeah,
because I got burned because it was just too hard to go and fight in the crowd to get the few things. I put them down and left them there.
I agree. Okay. Hey, African Dreams, thank you for
Oh, hey,
being here,
African
bro.
dreaming.
Cassandra Damnet, thank you for being here. How you doing? Thank you guys for being here.
But yeah, that's
Yes,
a lot has changed since the pandemic, and people, how we view things, and just becoming more self-sufficient. That's I think everybody in the chat is kind of on the same. We're trying to be more self-sufficient because after what happened, it changed your mindset.
yeah, it should. It should change your mindset because I mean, sometimes we might going through the situation But a lot of people really going through hell right now. It's like it's devastating to some people. People naturally committing suicide because of this situation. Especially, you know when you grow up a certain way, these things ain't bother you. I mean it bother you, but not to that extent because basically that's how you be living all your life,
Right.
really. But to some people who was living a certain way and have to adjust, no, they got to adjust back to basically, you know what I'm saying? Like adjust back to starting from square one.
Right, from
People
square
want to
one,
take their
and then they
life.
were everyone was isolated. Like you didn't have because they want everyone to be, quarantine and or stay with your own little household. So people felt isolated.
Yes, yes, that
But
is true.
some people didn't even know about, like I was laughing but not laughing at them, but just like even basic stuff. They didn't know how to do basic stuff. I'm like, well, if that don't work, then just do this. I don't know how to do that. The power went off. They don't know how to light the gas stove. I go, you just get a match and light the stove. The stove can still light. It
The,
can. They're just clueless. They're absolutely clueless. I'm like, oh my God, how are you gonna live?
you know
They don't
what?
know. They don't know how to do basic stuff that we learned, back home from living in a rough environment, or even like they don't get it. They just don't get it. They really
Yeah,
never experienced it before, so they're lost.
yeah, that is true. That is true. You see, man, I ain't regret the way I grew up. I'm so happy I grew up that way because the way I grew up, you got to get up in the morning in the early time when I'm a little boy. You got to get up in the morning to catch fire outside.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? To make breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You got to get up out the house, go outside, whether you're using wood or whether you're using coal, catch that fire to do breakfast.
Yep.
And to me, those days was like, damn. It's like you mad, you vex. But you know what? I'm so happy that I grew up that way because now it's become
It-
simple to me to go
yeah,
outside
it's
and catch
simple.
some fire. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like I'm used to this, but not everybody used to it. And I mean, I understand. But I recommend people to start learning how to catch fire outside.
When you said that, I was like, I have to practice because me, I don't know what, I haven't done that in a long time. So I don't know how to even, where to start. But I could probably use, I have a lighter, I have a kerosene, I have a few other little old fashioned stuff here that I can kind of put together and start a fire. But I haven't done that in a long time. I'm rusty, very rusty, and that's very
Yes,
important.
and
To keep, yeah.
it's really important. It's really important because sometimes I go out in my garden and I just light a fire and start cooking out there. You know what I mean? I feel, but guess what? The wood fire is so sweet. I just cook on wood sometimes outside. The
Because it
wood
reminds you of
fire
back in the
sweeter
day.
than
Yeah.
gas and food that cook on gas stove.
I was laughing because my mom, when we went back to Jamaica when my grandmother died, she was cooking on the fire, and I couldn't manage because the smoke was burning my eye. Because when you're not used to the smoke burn your eye. So I said, I can't cook out, can't cook outside. I said, how come you're not burning? She goes, I'm used to it. You're just used to it. You don't feel it anymore. It doesn't bother your eyes anymore. But I was just laughing because
Yes,
you have to be used to the outside cooking. It's a different thing altogether.
yes, it is definitely. Look at my journey to success. I never started fire before. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I started a barbecue,
She
but
never
not
started
really.
fire before. Well, I
That's why I
think we
bought a
need to
fire pit. I,
learn
I got a
because
oh sorry. Oh, I said I got a fire pit just for that because I don't want to just start a fire anywhere and cause a problem. So I bought a fire pit so I can at least light the fire pit and then put the pot on top of it. so it's more
Mm-hmm.
safer for, like, the urban environment. But you have to practice these things, otherwise when the thing happen, you don't know how to survive.
Yep.
No smoke. They would say smoke won't hurt. No, it won't hurt. It just burns your eyes and you can't see what you're doing. Yes. Oh gosh.
That is definitely true. It used to burn my eyes.
You know what I'm
It
talking about? That
definitely used to
black.
burn my
Yeah, I'm
eyes, but
telling you. And you're trying to watch the pot and watch the stove,
what
but your
I
eyes are crying.
yes, it's true. I want to know the thing of listening. I remember, right? And I still do that today. Like the part that I use on the wood fire, I
Hmm.
still do it today. I will pull up a root of grass with dirt and scrub the pot with that and bring it back shine.
Okay.
That's what we used to use, like a root of grass with dirt on the bottom
Hmm.
and scrub that pot and bring it back shine. And I still do it today.
Because that's natural. When you think about it, all the chemicals and all these products that we use you're putting that in your food because you're putting that on the cookware. So what you're doing is right. That's the right way to do it. There's
Man,
no
and
chemicals in that.
honestly, I try. I listen to me. I'm not saying I do everything natural, but 90% of the thing
Yeah, exactly. I'm
I
trying to
do
get
natural.
90%. Yeah,
Yeah, I try to
90%.
stay away from a lot of things. I just want to live that naturalness. You know what I'm saying? Because it's into me. It's enjoyable living that life. It's enjoyable.
Hmm. I
You
think
know,
people live a
so
better quality of life too. You seem to me it seems healthier and a better quality of life. You're not sick and taking all these pills and medications just to survive. Some people on
definitely.
20, 30 pills.
You're right. Hello, Tammy. How you doing? Thank you for joining.
Hey,
Thank you for
Tammy.
being here.
Well, so
Yes.
yesterday I was in the garden again, and so I just pick off like four more leaf and just eat like how you eat outside, just chewing, chomping the lettuce, chomping this, chomping that. So then I had some arugula. I'm like, oh my god, this tastes nice. It tastes like spicy. Like
Yes.
I said, oh my god, this is how the thing tastes. I'm just chewing the arugula and chomping it down. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make a nice salad with this once I get my tomatoes and my cucumber. But I'm sitting there sampling all the different leaf, and they all taste different. They're not the same.
Yes.
Even though they're all greens, they have a
Wait.
different taste. And it tastes nice.
Definitely.
I'm like, wow, this is tasty. So my neighbor's looking at me laughing. I'm just
The
walking around just
aruga,
chewing
right?
things. Arugula, yeah, because I had it before, but the one that I'm growing has extra spice to it and has like a nutty, like a I don't know, it tastes like a nut and a hot pepper at the same time. And it's just so tasty.
You
All the lettuce is so crispy and
you
crunchy
know
and
what?
nice.
I'm
Sorry,
doing
go ahead.
the same one for the first time this year.
Mm-hmm.
And when I taste it, it tastes so spicy. It's like, my goodness. You know what I mean? The flavor, the spice.
I'm telling you,
It's amazing. It's my
there's
first time growing
it was
it.
just straight from the pot, the pot that I grow it in. No seasoning, no nothing, no dressing, just straight from the garden. And it had so much. I'm like, this is nice, and you can actually enjoy the flavors. I'm like, goodness, this is great. So I'm gonna plant some more next time. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I have a whole bed with them. A whole bed
mm-hmm.
with them plant. I set out the seed and I just plant them out. And I just go pick them and just eat them.
Yep. And I just ate some of the parsley. I'm just, just chomping, I'm like, this is like, wow. So my neighbor's laughing because she's like, you just eating it like that? I go, yeah. I go, I didn't put no chemical on this. So why wouldn't I want to eat it? Oh, but you didn't wash it. So I said, what's on it? But the dirt from a little dust from the air is not going to kill me. what's on the food in the store. That's worse. And all the nasty hands that
Then
touched it. Only my hand
sometimes,
touched this.
right,
So,
right.
so then she came and she tried
My
some.
journey
And she goes,
to
"Oh, this is so good." I go, "Yeah, it is good." But I said, don't keep your eye over here because you're not getting no more." I said, "You're not getting no more." Go. So I gave her some plans to start
yeah.
her own thing because she is behind. So I gave her some of the extra that I had to put in her little flower pot and stuff. But I said, "Don't look over
Okay,
here."
that's nice.
Because
That's nice.
once they get a
That's
taste for it, they
nice.
want
They
to keep
should
coming over
grow.
and having yours. I said, "No, no, 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 no.
I
Don't keep coming over here."
with my journey to success. Yes, all right. Because a lot of people dying of young liver disease, all this, but it have to do with the chemical
Ginger
in
and
the
the
food.
garlic.
Yes, yes, my journey to success. A lot of things going on in the food. A lot of things going on. That's why I'm trying to, to try to encourage as much people as I can to, just try to plant
Yeah,
something. I eat it, grow your own food, because for what I see, we need to.
for sure. I think so.
Yes,
It's
it's
very important.
definitely it. And I forget to
Yeah.
thank you for helping me.
Yeah, ginger's full of antioxidant. Ginger's good.
All
I'm
right, you
telling
see,
you, ginger helped me with all the cold and flu and stuff. Ginger's and the garlic is very good. But
ginger, garlic, and turmeric. I just blend the
I
three of
blend
them
them up,
together
yeah,
and drink
exactly.
them.
And I drink them, yeah. And I put some black pepper in there
There's
and
a
it's
good shot.
Mhm. But I had to stop buying the ginger from a certain country that starts with C because I don't find their ginger was good.
Okay,
So I got the one from another country that they say it's organic. Hopefully it is. Or because Jamaican ginger is so expensive. So the second best is this other one. But the one
right,
from the C country is like you use it and you have to use a whole hand of it to even get any ginger flavor. It's so weak. And it's just not,
right.
I find it very weak. The one that I have that's smaller is more potent. I don't know if you find the
You know
same
what?
thing
I'm
there.
glad you say that, right? I'm glad you say that. Because, this is why I just tell people, right? Sometimes, we want to rush the food, we want to make the food big, but what we doing to the food, we taking away the nutrient and everything the food have. No, you see what you saying there? The small ginger you had was more potent than the big one
Yep.
because sometimes they put a lot of chemical around them.
Yeah, exactly. So
You
you're getting
understand? So it
size, but you're
take
not
away.
getting nutrients. Yeah,
Exactly. And this
you're
is
right.
what I'm basically talking about. When I talk about growing your food naturally, I know why I'm saying these things.
You were because
Because,
you said that last, I think the last live or one of the live you said recently, you said that like they force ripe everything, and then what you're getting is not even like fit. It's under age, but they're big, but
right,
they're not fit. And it's so true because everything we get here, because we're in a cold climate, is shipped in or trucked in. They pick them green, and then by the time you get them, they look ripe, but they're not ripe. There's no nutrients really in that because they pick too young. Never mind the
I
chemicals in the
agree.
soil and stuff. So it's like I'm eating food, as you said before. You're eating fruits and vegetables, yes, but there's no life in there.
I agree.
So
And
so
this
it's
is what I've been talking about.
mm-hmm.
If you listen, and if you listen to my videos, then I always talking about nutrition and planting your food natural because I know these things. These are things I know. I don't just talk these things because I want to. I know these things. The more chemical you put around your plant, the fertilizer, you think you doing something to your plant, but you're not. All you're gonna get big plants with no mineral, no nutrient inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, when I eat, I had my tomatoes. I grow in tomatoes, right? I have a lot of tomatoes, but I have them in different stage. And right now, my tomatoes and them growing so lovely. I did a video about it because I just want people to see you still can grow beautiful plants, beautiful vegetables without these things.
Yep,
So
you're
right
absolutely
now,
right. Absolutely right.
yeah, right now, I think I talk enough about my garden. So right now, I'm just only going to be showing the results. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because I want to show everything I was saying. I want to able to show it now that you could say yes. He know what he talking about. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because I
because
don't just want to
I
talk.
know you know what you're talking about because I even this week because I'm behind with my transplant. So every day I'm trying to plant 4 or 5 things because the seed tray is getting overpacked and they're not doing well because they're not getting the space. So I plant some things today in a pot. And when I look in the pot, pure worms in there. I don't have to put no fertilizer. I didn't put
Mhm.
no fertilizer, nothing. One of my pots is full of mushrooms. That means there's life. The soil is alive. There has bacteria and natural things going on in there. I don't have to use no fertilizer. The natural leaves that I let break down, that's all I need. And the plants are flourishing that I planted just this week alone. We don't need all those chemicals and stuff from the store. The food can grow by itself if you give the soil what it needs. And it's not just simple natural compost, manure. If you have animals, use the manure, leaves, the wood that you get in the woods that you get. You can, get wood on the bottom, like whatever. It's all natural. Everyone's just all about this, you know, store bought stuff and oh NPK, NPK. There's more to minerals than just NPK. There's a whole bunch of minerals you're supposed to have, not just NNP and K.
Well,
That's all I hear.
these
NPK,
names,
NPK.
these names I just hear, I don't
Yeah,
just
I've
laugh
been
when I
doing
hear
it, and,
these
I'm
names.
telling
I
you, it's
really
working.
do.
The worms is doing it for me. I don't need no. The worms are giving me this stuff. I don't need no chemical. So I'm testing it out and doing like some with and some without, and see which and which. But I'm telling you, they're flourishing without the fertilizer, just the natural stuff.
But do you know that the chemical kill the worms?
I'm not sure
That
because
chemical you put around sometimes kill the worms them.
because I'm testing because it says quote unquote organic. So I don't know if it's really organic, but yeah, you're right, exactly. So you're killing the microorganisms that you're trying to, you can't have it both ways. But people want fast results. This is the point. Even you go to the store, they say, oh, if you use this soil, you get double bloom, double the size of the blooms, and bigger of this, and everyone wants bigger and faster. Nobody wants to wait until the natural time for something to grow. So I have to
Uh,
break
but but
myself out of that bad habit as well.
but you know what? You know what? I'm gonna tell you this, right?
Hmm.
I don't care what part of the world you at planting. There's some principle that will go fast without using any chemical, natural product. You check what I'm saying?
Right.
It doesn't matter where you at in the world, or you days in this climate and you in this climate. It doesn't matter. There's certain principle, the way you deal with plants, they grow fast. Let me do this. Since what's in plant from growing. Like I show people was about softening soil around your plant. Do you know how important that is? Soften that soil around that plant. I
I didn't
post a
know till I
video
saw your
today.
video. Till I saw your video and you said you must loosen it up.
Exactly. You have to loosen up that soil because I even show in that same video. I think, guys, you guys should watch that video, especially young gardeners. This thing
Mm-hmm.
ain't no joke. You guys should watch this video because these are steps I take, and I don't have a problem with my plant them growing taller than me. My pepper tree grow taller than me. I got to bend them to pick pepper from the top.
Mm.
But what I'm saying is, it doesn't matter where in the world you at. There's certain principle you got to use around your plants, and they will grow fast.
Mm-hmm.
Softening the root is one of them. Because let me tell you something. The plants push out white small root every time. They push out white small root. While they're growing, they're pushing the root. White small. If you soil is not soft enough for that white root to grow and spread, it blocking that root. Because of that root cannot spread through that soil, now your plant not growing the way it's supposed to grow. So now when you see that, you run down for fertilizer because you see your plant not growing. Don't understand that you need to soften the soil, that
Mm-hmm.
those white root.
Mm-hmm.
And when
Exactly.
those white root grow and spread, the plant get bigger and the plant start growing. So a lot of times is we keeping back our plant and believe the plant manure and fertilizer. When I tell people I do not use water in my garden, they must believe I just be joking.
They
I
think you're
do
mad. They
not.
think you're mad somebody.
Yes, they might think I bad. But the only time I might use some water is if the plant's real small and the sun is blazing hot.
Mm-hmm.
I might say, let me give this little plant some water. But once these plants start growing, I don't know water in. No more water right through the season. And people might want to know how the hell you do that. Soften the soil around the root and plant
Right.
your plants deep.
Mm-hmm.
Plant them deep, soften them around the root. Because, like I keep saying, if you plant your plant deep, even though you ain't get rain for 3 weeks, your plant still can survive
Because
because the
the
sun
tap
is
root
not,
gone down. Yeah. Yeah.
yes, the sun take time to penetrate that root. So all these things I'm saying is things I already experienced and my father taught me.
Mm-hmm.
My father taught me these things. Now I'm basically sharing it. And at the same time, you're saving water. And
Yeah.
plants does not need as much water as we believe they need.
Yeah, that's what I'm learning from your information because you know you tend to overwater, but then again you have in-ground garden. Mine's more container garden, so but as you know, I know you have container as well, so you know that sometimes the container dry out faster than the ground, but it's still the same principle. You water it as it needed, not just dumping water all the time. Let it get just airflow, let it get other things and put its roots down more deep and more wide versus just giving it every time water, water, water. Because I was doing that and then too much, the plant was even getting waterlogged. So that's not good either. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. You don't have to water as if you plant the things deep, the tap root will go down and take what it needs from deeper down because it's cooler deeper down your plant. It's cooler down there for the plant. And even though the leaves are getting blazed, it can still survive. But we train in a different way. We're not in a country that have water shortage, so kind of we just if it change our mentality and be more efficient with the gardening, I think. Because I was wasting a lot of water, just water, 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 and it's like I don't need all that water now. And I haven't watered the plants much yet because it's been raining, so I just leave it and let it dry out until I really see it lean over. Then I'll give it a little water if it's like slumped over. But I haven't been watering half as much as last year.
Because
So,
you honestly, you really don't need to. And let me give you a little trick about container garden,
hmm
because I also do that as well. You see, as a man, I do experiment and gardening. So this is why I can share so much information, because it's things I experiment. Okay, a lot of people go to the store and buy compost, right?
right.
That compost, a lot of those compost, because I was checking them out, but I really want to do a video to tell people which compost is the best one to get off the store. So I went in there, and when I look, I'm looking at the compost. They have some bags that, the bags that burst. So I'm feeling the texture. And honestly, a lot of them feel like wood, like they have these small wood chip inside of them
Yep.
that gonna take time to even break down for
hmm
feed that plant. So when I look into them, I realize the texture of the compost, water cannot hold in those texture. So when you water the plant, they're gonna just run right out. The water gonna just run right out of that. So by the time you go back and you look like, damn, my soil is dry. I didn't even I know water this plant, and the soil, the compost, whatever you use, feel dry.
hmm
So now what I will recommend for something like that, you use dirt. If you're using that compost, you get some dirt, soil, mix it with that. The dirt is we're gonna keep the water, the moisture inside of that compost, because the when the dirt wet, it's gonna become like
Like a
clammy.
sponge.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So you're gonna be
hmm
keeping the moisture. And so instead of just run right through, it's gonna soak the dirt, and then the dirt gonna keep the moisture for the plant.
Right.
So
That's
that's what
what
I
happened to
recommend.
me. It was running through. Plus, when the soil is dry, you don't need water it when it's dry, it just runs through before it starts holding the water. But I stumbled upon that last season
Mm,
and I mixed same thing, I mixed it, but just I was experimenting. So when you told us this year, I'm like, okay, that's the right thing. I mix the soil with the manure, with the compost, and I put a bit of coconut coir or the peat moss in there, and that holds the water as well. So now the soil is fluffier and lighter, and it holds the water. So I don't have so much compaction and density. The roots can move so freely now, and they're doing much better. Tomatoes over 2 days have tripled in size. When I went outside
yes,
today, after the tomatoes are 3 times the size because they're getting the airflow. It's raining as well, so they're getting and the sunshine, and they're just taking off. Even though I'm behind with planting, the stuff is taking off. I'm like, okay, you're right. The compost by itself is supposed to be mixed, amended with the soil, not just in the container by itself. Because you don't have time to
definitely.
keep watering. I can't go outside every day to keep, and then these mosquitoes too. It's like, no, I can't be fighting with the bugs and fighting with the soil to keep the waters too much. It's too
I
much.
agree.
So that
Hi,
that is the right
Duval.
thing.
Thank you for being here.
Oh, Tay Duval, City Girl Gardener.
Yes, if I miss anybody, I'm sorry, guys. Thank you, guys, for being here. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys very much.
Audrey Willis is saying she saw on a channel that they tested some compost from stores and it had little or no organic life. It was only good for mulch. Yeah,
You know what? And this
it's
is
still.
things I keep
Remember,
talking
those things
about.
are they're heat treated, right? In the plant, they heat them up and cook them, so they're no life in there.
That's exactly what, and this is what I mean. This is why I'm keep saying, try to make your own compost because the thing about it, some people you cannot tell them, oh boy, the composting thing because that's what they're using. So I try to say less than what I mean. How much
Because
I
some
could
people are not
focus on what
coachable.
I'm doing.
No, they're not coachable. They
Yeah,
wanna
but
tell you what is what. So make them go on.
exactly. With me, I have my experience, so I'm talking from experience, not just because I want to talk. Hey,
So
African Jim, what's up,
oh, hey,
brother?
African.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
We're good, man.
You good?
Oh man, I don't want to be up here long. It's so good to catch up with and see everybody. I've been um down for a couple of days and just needed some rest. And I jump on, and it's like 5 in the morning over here. So I catch my man, and I
Okay.
see y'all talking about herbs and teas, and I'm like, yeah, because I'm literally drinking one right now. Um,
All right.
so it's a perfect conversation, and
Yeah.
I'm I'm telling you, it's not even so like I never had a fever. I didn't have body aches or not even flu. It was just really really bad allergies that would just get worse at night. And um, even if you go to the doctor over here, the first thing the doctor would recommend before any kind of pill or tablet is a tea. Always a natural remedy.
Mm.
Mhm.
So I was doing that, but it got so bad I ended up taking some Benadryl, which kind of changed my sleep pattern because it just made me so drowsy and so
Yeah.
weepy that I
Yeah.
was missing lives. I've been missing people. I hadn't really felt like being on here much lately because I also needed to. I realized how bad I needed to get some rest. So I
Mhm.
just rest for a few days. Excuse me, drink a lot of water, a lot of teas, and I'm feeling a lot better. But it was just like the worst allergies. I haven't had allergies like this in years because it's really cold over here right now, y'all. It's like
I
in
know how
the
that is. I was gone. I was down for almost a month with the sinus. It was terrible.
yeah,
Terrible.
exactly. It's like sinus and allergies. A lot
Yeah.
of nasal congestion, and I remember that when you were kind of not feeling too hot, and but anyway, I think I'm on the upswing now. So
But I
uh,
don't know if you have
I
oregano oil over there, but I take that now like every day, even when I'm not sick. It
oregano.
helps with, yeah, oil of oregano. It tastes
Okay.
like turpentine, I guess, but just have a drink after to wash it down. But it kills the virus. It helps with allergies and sinus issues. It helps. It just helps with all of that
Hmm.
stuff. Because I have chronic sinus infection, so I just take
Yeah.
it now every day because I don't need to deal with that anymore.
Yeah. Well,
Because those
thanks.
medications are terrible. The
You know,
Dristan, I was taking all these things. It was terrible.
Yeah, I hate taking that stuff. And April ended up making some. I got some natural teas, and she ended up making some ginger tea.
Hmm.
And with some of the other stuff we not normally use, the lemon, excuse me, the lemongrass and all this other stuff. And it took about 2 days, and the heat from it just kind of opened up my nasal passages,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
it really helped a lot. So I'm on the upswing, and a lot of people been reaching out like, "Hey, where you guys at, man? You
I
doing
was
okay
wondering, I'm
over
like,
there?"
maybe they're on vacation because I thought you were on that tour because I'm like, you were on this festival thingy. So I'm like, okay, maybe they're off because I was there on Tuesday, but I didn't see you come on the live. So I'm like, okay, they may be
Right.
on vacation.
No, what
So
happened is, so we went to this festival, and I was feeling I was feeling fine. We had it was like a little 3 day festival. It's right here in town, and I felt great. But it had been cold for like really cold at night for like 2 days, and
mhm.
then the day we went was Saturday. It was like super hot. It felt like summer again for a few hours, and it was dusty. So I was good. I was good. Later on that night, I went out with some friends. I was already tired. I should have came home and got some sleep because I had slept for a few hours in about 2 days. And uh, later on that night, I start feeling a little scratchy, a little sneezy. Okay, no big deal. By Sunday, it just hit me like a ton of bricks. Just constant sneezing, watery
Okay.
eyes, itchy
Mm.
throat, and plus I needed some rest. So by Sunday, it took me out. I wanted to do the live because we were supposed to give out all the stuff for the not give out, but show you guys everything for the school and all of that. So I had to
Mhm.
cancel that. And I just needed to rip. My body said, "Hey, bro, you
Yep.
got to
Said
get somewhere
slow
to
it
sit
down.
down. You slow
Slow
it
it
down, sit down." And I,
Mm-mm-mm.
yeah, I just had to recoup for a couple of days. So now I'm kind of coming out of it, feeling a lot better. And man, I miss y'all, but I didn't realize I needed a YouTube break too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
yeah. But
Well,
hey, I
I
love
wish you
y'all.
feel
Thank you for
better,
having me on, brother.
African G, man.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you for letting me jump on and speak to
I don't,
everybody
I
real
don't know
quick. Oh, go ahead.
stuff like that. I don't know if you got access to turmeric. Make a shot of turmeric ginger with garlic, man, and take a
Yeah,
shot at morning.
that's actually what I'm doing right now. That's been my
All right,
mix.
all right.
Yeah, turmeric and garlic and lemongrass. I put lemongrass in almost every tea I make, but uh, I'll check out that oregano oil. I don't have any, but I'll check it out, and
Yeah,
I'm
it's
feeling a
not
lot
it's
better.
not nice. So I'm just telling you straight up, it's not nice to taste, but it has a lot of properties. And when you have allergies and chronic allergies, that's one of the things that you
Hmm.
have to take. There's nothing else unless you're gonna go into the pharmaceuticals, and you don't want that either. So take the
No,
oregano
no.
oil and the black seed oil, or two in one or separately, but that's it
Yeah,
works. All the mucus will break up all the stuff. It's just gonna break it all up.
Yeah,
nice,
and the
nice.
mucuses we want to get rid of.
Yeah, it's the
Hmm.
mucus.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I'm happy to see y'all. I've been missing everybody, and we back. We back. I'm ready to get back, get
Yeah,
back in
man.
here and get back to work. And
All
I'm
right,
gonna
all
keep listening
right.
to the conversation. Y'all take care.
All right, take care.
All
See
right,
you.
brother.
All
All
right.
right. Take it easy.
All right.
I'm just reading the chat. Sorry, planter. Jumama saying limes are better than lemons, in my opinion. I think you're right. I think they said lemons are what, hybrid? I don't even know. Key limes are the best.
But you know what? Lime back home is lime I really know now. It's more
Yeah, I don't think
lime
we
and
have lemons.
grapefruit and orange I really know.
Yes,
I can't
exactly.
remember we used to have lemon. I'm not
I never
sure. I
did
can't
any
remember.
research. I think they say lemons is a hybrid food, but that's another conversation I want to have about hybrids with you another time. That's a whole
Right,
other.
right, right. That's a
But
whole
but
nother
yeah, but that's
conversation
definitely
right
on the
there.
list because I'm like, this thing have to be talked about. But yeah, lime is. Let me see. That's what my whole family use with this virus. I guess she means oregano oil, or are you talking about fever grass, lemongrass? Man, a couple of shots of Crown, you'll be better in no time. Crown Royale, you talking about?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I had to have some Ray and nephew, some rub. Trust me, and I rubbed because it was bad. and have a shot of that and put that on my chest and just go to sleep. Medicine shouldn't be
Oh
pleasant tasting,
wow.
more bitter, more better. Yeah, oregano oil is yeah. And I've been putting
Mm.
cayenne pepper drops in my coffee lately, the last couple of days, and I don't really even taste it. It's doing me good as well.
Oh,
Um,
that's nice.
yeah, I don't want all of May. All of May I was basically having sinus, cold head, chest. It was just ridiculous. A whole month for me to shake it.
Oh,
So I said I'm gonna just do
you
my
know,
best to keep the mucus down out of my system.
you know what? Sometimes it's good to, take a shot, even though nothing, even though you okay, you feeling good.
Hmm.
Sometimes it's still good to take a shot because in case the virus or a cold heart thing try to attack you, your
Yeah,
immune system is strong to really fight it off.
yeah,
Sometimes we just wait until thing the cold run upon us for now trying to get rid of it.
that's
When we
exactly what we were
supposed to be,
talking about. Yeah, you cannot
yeah,
use
we
natural
supposed to be
remedies
fighting it
when you
from
get sick.
even get
Yeah,
it to us.
no, you have to make it a lifestyle because the natural remedies are not instant. You have to be having it in your body every day, taking it like the teas. Like you should be having tea every morning. When I
Yep,
stopped drinking tea like back home, that's when I come with all these problems because the hot tea kills the bacteria down, going down to your stomach, and things that cold and flu will be killed by the hot heat, and
yep,
it gets your body, you're burning the fat, all of this stuff. But people want to get up and have juice, orange juice, and cold drink. That's not good for you. You have to have a
yes,
warm a
yes.
warm drink, and then
I
have your
personally,
food after.
yep, I cannot drink nothing cold on morning. I cannot
No, neither
drink
can I.
nothing cold on a morning. It
Mm-mm.
have to have, it gotta be something burning. Because remember that hotness. You have, let me what you when you mix oil and cold water, what does happen?
It clump up. Yeah.
Exactly. So this is how you gotta look at it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You wake up in the morning and whatever is in your stomach, whatever going on there, and you drink a cup of cold water or whatever cold with it, you see what could happen? But if you
I
drink a
don't drink
hot
nothing
cup
cold,
of
to be
tea,
honest.
it's
All
gonna
my
wash
water
it
is room
down.
temperature. Yeah, everything I drink, like my water is not cold. It's room temperature because I would actually get cramps in my stomach from just guzzling down a cold drink on a hot day. And I'm like, what's wrong? And then I realized someone tell me, say, you're supposed to be drinking room temperature. Don't be drinking all those ice cold drinks.
Not at all.
It's
You
it
you
it it didn't bother me at first, but as I get older now, certain things is starting to bother me. So I had to make some changes.
but you
Let me
know
see here.
what?
Hmm.
You know, sometimes we drink cold water. But I personally believe we're not supposed to drink cold water. We could, I mean, it could be a little cold. You understand?
Yeah,
Basically,
that's what I was saying. Room
cold
room
water, I
temperature.
don't think
Yeah.
we're supposed to drink that.
Hmm.
You understand? Now, I'm not saying warm, drink it warm. You drink it
Cool.
in a form, but not this ice cold in water.
No, not ice cold. Because
I don't think we're supposed to.
no, you're not, because the naturopath had told me, one of the naturopath that I was seeing said, your body is, I don't know, 65 degrees. I don't know if it's Celsius or Fahrenheit. Anyways, your body inside is warm. And you're drinking
Yes,
this cold water, ice cold water, and it shock your body, and your body have to warm up. It's just too much. It's like, no, you're supposed to drink things at least the same temperature as your core temperature. So you shouldn't be drinking ice cold water or nothing like that. It's not good to go in your system like that. Room temperature, like on the counter, where it's just the same temperature as the room that you're in, that's fine. It's cool, but not cold, but nothing ice cold. Nothing from the freezer where you're having the water bottle in the freezer and you just. That's
Yeah.
too cool.
You
That's
see,
too cool.
there's someone in the chat named My Journey to Success.
Yeah, I see her here.
Ask me, yes, ask me remedies, how to get rid of cold, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I email her and give her some remedies that I know, you know, and she can't stop thanking me for helping her. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So, like I said, guys, I'm not a doctor, but I learn a lot. My grandmother teach me a lot when come on these things, and over the years, I've learned a lot because I really try to stay away from the the too much stuff. I basically try to stay on the natural. So I
Right.
maintain my
Mhm.
ginger, my orange peel. You know, people
Yes.
take orange peel and show them out. You could use
Yes,
that
I
and make
remember it.
tea.
It used to be hanging in the kitchen all the while, all this orange peel hanging in the kitchen drying.
Exactly. You can't give away. This is where you grow up from. You never used to be sick. You grow up strong and healthy. Orange peel. You use orange peel and make tea.
Yep. And I started
You know what
back.
I'm
I said,
saying?
you know
So
what? I'm not throwing away no more orange peel anymore. And I have a whole pile in my kitchen there of dry orange peel, dry lemon peel, and I put them in the tea. The hot water with the tea bush, and exactly, you drink it down. All the nutrients is in the white part of the gonna be in your drink now. That's where the healing properties are. But we gone modernized. We're too modernized now, and forget that what grandma taught us was the real information, the real
that's
thing.
what yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
I don't buy
We
no
get to
no tea
mother
bush no more. I grow my own bush and I dry. That's what I dry for the most part and put in my. If I can't get the thing to grow, then I buy like the turmeric or the tea bag. But yeah, or buy the fresh one and grate it yourself. Why are you buying something in a package that they spray with chemical?
Could you imagine, right? Could you imagine? You get the orange peel, right? You
Hmm.
peel the orange, you throw it away. But then you go into the store now and buy orange peel in powder.
Hello, does that make any sense? That's what I'm saying. We're too modernized. We want to go buy and have nice packaging and nice label. And no, 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 no.
Yes, yes, yes.
So I dried all my scallion this week and make the dry pieces to cook with. I'm gonna dry all the chives. I have peppermint growing and lemon balm, and all of it's gonna be my own stuff. No more.
Exactly.
I'm trying to minimize as much that I have to purchase from the store because you cannot trust what they're doing to the stuff that you're buying. Even the tea leaf, you can't trust them, or the coffee bean, you can't trust them either. So yeah, G Mama said
You
she's growing her own turmeric. Yeah, me too. I'm growing it indoors, turmeric and ginger, and it's helping. It's growing actually. I have a lot of shoots now.
oh wow.
Me too. I don't have to have AC. That's what David's saying. I guess he's talking about modernize. Um, I don't. To be honest, I don't use AC unless it's really unbearable. I will rather a fan because when you let your body sweat and you go through, let your body, climatize, it's better for you. The AC make the allergies worse when I have to go to sleep. I'm more congested, so I just turn it
Yes,
off.
yes.
I don't. And not even that, it's too damn expensive. I can't afford to pay that bill when they come. It's too expensive. Let me see here. I
Yeah, I
also
mean,
use my lemon plant's leaves in my tea. Yes, Duval, exactly. The leaves of the trees have a lot of healing properties as well.
that's
Not just
true.
the fruit. Yeah, not just the fruit.
Even the lemon, lemon leaf, the
Mm-hmm.
young lemon and lime leaf. I use them and make tea.
You see? That's what she's saying. Yeah, she uses the young leaf. Yeah. That have
Yeah,
more
I use
healing.
them and make tea.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of things out there with showy and that can really help. Even even the factory, the food that goes to the factory, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the factory take the food and send the junk to us. And it might sound crazy. It might
No.
sound crazy how they take the food and send the junk. Yes, like the
Mm-hmm.
flour. The
Mm-hmm.
flour they
They take
take and
away the wheat
bleach it
germ and
and
all the
send it
healthy
to you.
part. Yep.
That's junk you
Yep.
receive in there. Bleach flour.
Yep. It's
You
garbage.
know what they did to that?
Yep. They strip away
Yes.
all the fiber, all the nutrients, all the
They
little
send the
parts.
junk to you and the
Yeah.
healthy stuff. Sometimes the healthy stuff go in the garbage and the junk come to you. And this is not no joke.
No, it's not, because this is what I'm saying. We've become so modernized, and the convenience, and we allow the system to fool us, and we seem to go back to the old. I remember when we grew, no, we didn't grow. Somebody gave us corn from the field, and they grow corn for like the livestock. So we got the free
Mhm.
bag of corn, and I dried it, and I blend it down, and I made cornmeal, dry cornmeal from that. That cornmeal tasted like corn. The one you get in the store don't have no taste. So me dry
You
it,
know what?
me bake it, me dry it, and then I blend it up, and then I said, okay, let me only blend what I need as I need it, because it's better to have the kernels dry than to dry all of it and then it get moldy. So I said, okay, and I was making porridge with that, and you make your dumpling and you mix it with other flours, and that was better. It tasted like actual corn. So I don't know what they're buying, what they
Yes.
give me in the store. It's yellow and it's orange looking, but it's not corn. It is not. It's not real. It's not real corn.
You don't know what you get in these.
No, I don't know what I'm getting, and you have to make up your own
And
mind.
you ate it yourself. With yourself, you have no idea what you're getting.
Yep. And it's you have to decide for yourself. Are you gonna keep going along with the system, or are you gonna start, growing your own food, or changing where you get your food from, or trying something? It's gonna be a bit more work. Yes, I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot more work. But you either you pay now or
Yes.
you pay later. You pay now with the effort, or you're gonna pay with pharmaceuticals and hospital bills and all kind of other bills. So you decide to how do you wanna who
Right,
you wanna
right.
pay. You decide who you wanna pay. You pay yourself or you pay the piper. It's up to you. But I decided I'm paying myself, and we're growing our own food,
Yeah.
because after the last 2 years, all that we had to deal with and go through, and up and down with health issues and the virus and all this kind of stuff, I know how important it is to have your own food and your own herbal remedies, because I know firsthand that they help and keep you healthy. So that's what I'm doing. And then now there's a new thing on the street now, a new concern of something else. Now here we go again, right?
Welcome, walking up us.
Oh, walking purpose, Monica. Okay, and eating healthy foods is the best way to go.
I'm
Yes.
sorry if I miss anybody. I'm sorry, guys, if I miss
I don't
anybody,
think
but
you
I
miss
truly
anybody.
appreciate you
I'm
guys here.
scrolling back in the chat,
Thank
and I
you,
don't think you
guys.
missed anybody but her, because everybody else you did greet. So I'm looking through for you. No, only she came in recent. Oh, and Ven Miller. Do you say hi to Ven Miller? Planters. Ven Miller's in the chat now. She said hi. I don't know if you can hear me. Oh, I think you're frozen. I think you're frozen. But yeah,
I'm
Ven
back.
Miller came in. Okay, you're back. Yes, you're back. And then
Oh,
G Mama saying, y'all
yeah.
have me
So,
stripping my sister she leaves drinking tea. Okay. Yeah, you're back now, so I can hear
I
you. So
mean,
yeah.
yes, everything in my garden, I listen me. We throw away a lot of stuff, and honestly, we can eat them. The potato vines, we throw them away. You can cook potato vines. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying?
Mhm.
There's a lot of
Mhm.
stuff we throw away that we can eat.
Yep.
You know what I'm
We're not
saying? And
hungry
we
enough,
throw
I
them,
guess.
yeah, and A lot of the thing you throw away is the same thing they use and put in a package, grind it up and send it back for you. And you have no idea what you know what I'm saying? You throw
Mm-hmm.
it away and go and buy it and don't even know.
Exactly.
Because these people don't throw away anything. They don't throw away nothing. And the thing about it, they're not going to tell you it's good. Because if they tell you it's good, you ain't going to throw away yours. You have to know it's good. I mean, just think about it. A plant growing, producing, the fruit, the food, the leaf, got to be good.
Mm-hmm.
If it producing for you, the leaf, the root have to be good.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what too? A lot of these roots we pulling up and break and throw away is good root for us to boil and drink.
That's what I'm trying to learn exactly, because the leaves,
Yes,
them,
I
and the
know
root is
this.
good. Yeah.
I know a lady, right? She's 102 years old right now, still doing her garden. My last life, someone remind me of her. 102 years old, still doing garden. You know what she used to do?
Mm-hmm.
She used to boil cabbage root. She used to boil lettuce root. Guys, I'm not telling you all to do that, okay? I'm just saying what someone used to do and still living today. All these roots, she used to tell me as a little boy, if you could eat the leaf, you could eat the root. If you could eat the fruits, you can eat the roots.
Yep.
This is how people, the older people used to do it. So we train a lot of things, and a lot of these things can really keep us healthy.
G Mama is asking, she thought potato vines were poisonous though. Does cooking solve that? I never heard that. 'Cause I know Filipinos them eat that. They like the sweet
Well,
potato vine, and they asked
well,
me
I'm
for it.
eating it. I eat it up to last year. My
Yeah,
last year
and I
crop.
ate it. Yeah, you could cook them like greens or spinach, and they
Yes.
mix them with other greens and eat them. Yeah, and she's the one who told me to take the Scotch bonnet leaf and put them in my stews. That I don't have to use the actual pepper. It have a softer heat. So I wasn't even using the Scotch bonnet leaf neither. So now I'm using the leaf for the Scotch bonnet in the stews. They
All
eat
right.
them.
Okay. Thank you, Walking. Purpose, thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Have a good and
Okay.
wonderful night.
Let me see the chat
No,
now.
it's late here, so later. All right. Have a good night. Okay. You know Scotch bonnet pepper, right? You know my grandmother used to use that for draw like information.
Oh, she like
Draw,
a
like
tea. She put them in tea.
no,
The
no,
leaf.
no. Ban it around you. Ban it.
Oh
Like
yes, yes,
lay it and ban it with
yes.
a piece of
I
cloth
heard of
and
that
tie it around you.
for the pain, for the joint pain and
For
stuff.
pain and like information.
Mm-hmm.
And that will jar the pain and the information. Listen to me, these people had no doctors in these days, and these people was finding remedies. You know what I'm saying? These
Yeah,
people was naturally
I
finding
remember hearing that.
remedies. Yeah, she used
G
to
Mama's
use that.
G Mama was asking about the white potato vine, not the sweet potato vine. She eats sweet potato leaves, but she was asking about the regular potato. She's saying, do you eat
Well,
those leaves too?
well, I eat the sweet potato
Yeah,
vines.
that's what I'm talking about. I eat those vines
That's the
because
one I eat,
regular
the
potato
sweet
don't have
potato.
vines. They have they don't call those vines, right? You call them those are shoots, I think, or something
Right.
different. Yeah, they're not called vines. So I'm talking sweet potato, um, aka American yam. I guess you call it, like, there's different kind of sweet potatoes, but there's American yam and then there's a Jamaican sweet potato, which is a bit different. But yeah, I eat those ones
Yeah, I
because
cut the vines them and eat them. Boil
yeah,
them. You could cook them up just like sometimes I steam them
yeah, because the
and
Filipinos
eat
have
them.
been eating it they said we eat it all the time, so I started eating it too. I
Yeah.
said okay.
There's a lot of things we throw away that really edible.
And then someone
And
told me to eat to cook the sorrel leaf in curry, the Jamaican sorrel leaf, the roselle leaf in curry. So I want to try that as
okay.
well because
Oh,
sorrel is very good for you. I know that, but I didn't know that the leaf. I'm like,
yes.
okay, since I'm growing it,
Yes.
I'm gonna put the leaf in my stew, the curry. Or let me see. Hold on. I'm going through the chat with you. If you don't know it, it will ever speak on it. I promise. Oh, won't ever. Okay. I think he's talking to Lashes there.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
then my journey to success. Really, oh wow, I know this might be off topic, but I heard rosemary helps with bad memory. I don't know about the bad memory part, but I know rosemary is an anti-inflammatory, antifungal, antiviral, and it's very good. I don't know about the memory part though, but maybe you're right. Um,
Okay.
Scotch bonnets are hot and can freeze. Yeah, I freeze mine all the time.
Yeah. Was
I freeze mine
somebody
all
say
the
on
time.
the screen they used to warm the pepper leaf with soft candle and put it on so and jar
Raw
information. Yes,
information.
you see the
That's what.
same
Yeah,
thing the person
yeah,
saying there
yeah.
with the scotch with the pepper leaf. Yeah.
Hmm. I know people who pound like they said make a paste, pound some of the natural herbs and make a paste and rub it on their thing and then wrap it with saran wrap and make it soak in their in the wound or anything like that. All kind of, and they work. I'm telling you. And
These
there's another one
people.
that you use for toothache. It's
Okay.
we have to go back to these old time things and write them down because I don't remember half the stuff that I was taught. I don't remember it because I wasn't, I wasn't using it. I wasn't doing it.
Okay. Okay.
Let me see here. My journey, you are right. Rosemary will help with memory. Okay. I didn't know that, but if it helps, yeah. I know a lot
All
of the
right.
herbs in general, like if you eat properly and eat healthy and have the inflammation down, your memory will work better. And then
Yes.
your brain is made up of fat. So you need to also eat healthy fats like avocado and stuff like that. Not just, it's good for your brain as well. Coconut oil or coconut fat, that kind of stuff is good for your
Mm-hmm.
brain. Because I have my dad taking that to keep his brain, you know, keep his mind good. Clove was used to
Okay.
help with
Okay.
toothache. Yeah, clove is I love clove.
Yes,
I
clove.
put
Yes,
I
yes.
love clove.
I know clove. Clove is good. Yes. Yes,
Oh,
when
and
the
then
teeth
David
out
saying
in you, they used to take it and put it down your teeth. Yeah.
Cordelia, same as thyme. I guess he's talking about rosemary. But I'm telling you, grow your herbs, guys. For those of you who don't garden, start with your herbs and your tea leaf. Trust me, and then work your way to other things.
Yes.
Hold on. What James Franklin saying yes, urban rosemary is all. Yeah, that's why I'm growing rosemary because it helped me when I had a bad cold and flu, and I put it in my diffuser, the oil, and I inhale it, and it helps with my lungs. So I have my dad doing that as well too, because I had him on inhaler, and I said I don't want you on the inhaler. I want you on only for an emergency, fine, but regular day to day, try to use the natural stuff. Um,
Yeah.
she's saying thanks, y'all, because my memory is bad, and someone told me that would help. Yeah, those things help, but I found for me, my memory, I do brain exercises as well. My journey to success. Do brain activities and brain, Sudoku, and like this brain games that push your mind to think, crossword puzzles, and you know that kind of stuff, as well as the herbs, because you have to
Yes.
exercise your brain. You have to stimulate your mind, keep it working properly. They've proven that
Definitely.
people who are Alzheimer's and dementia, they said people who kept their mind active earlier in life, their mind was less prone to get like Alzheimer's and dementia. So um look into that as well about the brain activities, the brain trivias. You find
Yeah.
him, you'll love him. Lashes. Okay, he's talking to Lashes about the natural the herbalist.
I
The
do think, I honestly do think, the thing about it is, the real thing about it is, we got to start to start looking into our health. No,
mm-hmm,
don't wait till things start happening. Because when things start happening, these things really can't do. These herbs sometimes is to help prevent certain
right,
things,
right,
you know.
right,
But when it already appear, it's a whole different ball game.
correct.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So I think we got to look into our health and start walking, building the immune system,
that's right.
finding how to fight bacteria and all these things, virus. So when these things appear, you know what I mean, we're strong enough to fight them off.
A lot of us don't understand that your our bodies are broken. I guess you could say they're broken, and that's why we're having the problems that we're having. Your digestive tract and all the microorganisms and your microbiome are what keep yourself healthy. And if you're eating all this dead food and crap, the microbiome cannot grow properly. The good stuff is dying and the bad stuff is growing. It's and they
Mm-hmm.
think, oh, I'll take this ginger, and it's gonna heal me of all. No, you have to. It's a whole circle. It's a all inclusive circle. You have to go with what you're eating properly, what you're drinking, and the supplements and stuff all work together, as well as getting a good night's sleep,
Right.
exercise, fresh air, and sunshine. You can't sit in your house all day, all night, video game, TV, all day, no fresh air, no sunshine, no exercise, but you're doing all the herbs. It all works together. You
Yes.
can't just sit on your behind. Like I work 8 hours at a desk. I have to make sure I get up and do some walking or something. Because if you don't,
That's true.
you may not be overweight, but you may be unhealthy because you're skinny fat. It's your heart hasn't been working. You're not getting any circuit, like the blood's not flowing because you're sitting down for 8 hours. So don't think, oh, I'm taking this herb. It's gonna. No, you have to do the whole, all of it. It's kind of all or nothing. You can't just do
That's
one
true.
piece because it's not gonna help you really if you're not exercising and getting fresh air. Sun, you know how powerful the sunshine is. The sunshine is so powerful. You have to, uh, get your mind right. It's good for your skin. It's good for vitamin D. It's good for your mood. All of that stuff. It's very good. What happened? Planta, you still there? Yarrow is a herb. I've never I've never had yarrow, but someone today said that they have burdock root in the area, so I may be able to get some burdock root and see, because that's the one thing I don't get. We should be taking in more herbs for sure. I think something happened to Planter's internet, so we'll just continue. Um, I'll wait for him to come back. So just keep talking in the chat. Um, is a herb. I've never used yarrow, so I don't know. But I every herb has a good features to it. So just oh, my iPad battery dead. Okay, are you gonna log back in? Log plug it in and log back in. Let me just type it in. Trying to type up my fat thumbs. I'm still here, guys. I was wait for Planter to come back. Um. Okay, so yeah, plug it in, Planter. We're just here, but there's a lot of herbs. So for me, I have to start walking more. So my gardening time counts as exercise because it's fresh air, sunshine. I'm up and down, the back, lifting, moving stuff. So that's exercise. But I have to make sure I try to, at least 30 minutes of a walk a day. If not a walk, then just when you just do like yoga or you do certain poses and you hold your body core and get your body moving like that. because you can't just take all these herbs and stuff. You have to vitamin D is where sun. But you know what someone told me? The vitamin D is in the sun, but we have on so much clothes that it's not getting to your skin. It's only getting to your face and your, the less clothes you have on, then the more you can absorb. And most of us don't live in a hot climate. If you're at the beach, fine. But over here, I'm not really getting a lot of it from the sun, to be honest. So it depends, I guess, where you live, because you have to have your skin exposed to it to really absorb it. And there's too much mosquitoes over here, so I have to put on long sleeve and long pants when I'm outside. Otherwise, they eat me like jerk chicken. They have the knife and fork. When I come outside, they see the knife and fork ready and bite me. But yeah, simple things like fresh air and sunshine. When people aren't feeling well, they're in their bed or in their room. It's good to get up and force yourself outside and get some fresh air and sunshine. When you work in an office environment, go outside. All the smokers, them are always going outside to go and smoke, but the people who don't smoke are always inside. So it's very important to get fresh air and sunshine. The air. Wow, so much I didn't know. Didn't know the sun. Yeah, the sun. You get sun from what am I saying? Sun. You get vitamin D from the sun, and since most of us do not get enough sun because of where you live in reference to the equator, we take the vitamin D pills. Or you can get it from, I think, fatty fish, but the ocean's polluted, so it's very hard. But yeah, most people who are of darker complexion are vitamin D deficient, especially when you live in the north like I do. So you have to take vitamin D, and that is definitely linked to immune health. David's saying burdock roots good for moving toxins from the blood. Yes, I've always heard about burdock root. I don't think I've seen it in my health food stores here. I see sea moss, which I do take, but I want to try some burdock root just to, as I said, I'm trying to use things that are from the African way of living. That's true. Why children used to go outside at school. Yeah, you have to have recess. You have to have, even when you're working in a 9 to 5, you need a time where you're away from your computer and you just have some fun, conversation. Go get, you can't be sitting there working all day. You know how dirty the air is inside the office that they keep recycling through? It's disgusting. True. Duval saying true. I was vitamin D deficient because I was always inside when I was working 2 jobs and not. Yes, I'm telling you. I didn't know about this stuff till recently. Then my chiropractor said she gave me vitamin D, and then when the pandemic started, she said make sure you're taking extra vitamin D because it helps with your immune system. Even people who are vitamin D deficient, they've linked that to breast cancer. So just do your research, because a lot of our sicknesses and stuff is a deficiency in minerals because we're not getting it. Some minerals you cannot get from the food, like vitamin D is not from the food, it's from the sun. Your body cannot synthesize anything else. So pharmaceuticals have made up a synthetic form of vitamin D. Because we're not getting it. Oh, I hear you back, Planter. I think your YouTube is on. From the food, it's from the sun. Your body cannot synthesize anything else. So pharmaceuticals have made up a synthetic form of vitamin D because we're not getting it. Oh, I hear you back, Planter.
Hey, yes, I'm back.
Okay.
I'm back. Go ahead.
Yes,
You go
all right,
ahead.
you're back. I'm just reading the chat. So I don't like walking barefoot outside. Neither do I, G Mama, but I started doing that, I guess you call it grounding, in my own backyard. And I take off my flip-flops and I walk on my lawn, well, at the back, not the front, because people let the dog do all kind of foolery at the front. But at the back, yeah, and you walk barefoot and connect with the earth. The earth is electric, and we are electric and all these different things. Don't quote me on this. I'm still learning, but we're electric beings and the earth is electric. I think it's magnetic and electric, something like that. So when you're on the ground barefoot, you're connected, and that can go through your body and realign and reconnect you and get yourself working properly, your body working properly. So I am practicing grounding. I will walk barefoot in my backyard where I know it's kept clean from, there's no pets or no animals back there, nothing like that. Well, except for the damn raccoon, as you guys know, the raccoon and the groundhog. Let me see what I missed. True, I was okay. Taking off shoe. Okay, so yeah, David's saying yes. Taking off shoes connects us back to earth like a plug. Yes, exactly. Because exactly, it's electric and you're magnetic. I forgot if we're electric and the earth is magnetic, and that pulls you back. It's because you stay inside. The sun's always out. Exactly. G Mama, it connects us back to the land. It also removes and puts back into us. Yeah, it helps remove toxins. Okay, so plant your back now. So what were
Yes,
you
yes.
saying before you got drop off?
Wait, what I was saying, we was talking about herbs, right?
Yes, yes.
Oh, yes. Well, what I will say to everyone here tonight, thank you guys for being here. Well, first I will say talk to your doctor first because I'm not a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
So speak to your doctor. But I think in these times, I really do think we got to start using more herbs than we've been using before. Because what I know, if you really notice, the people them who use a lot of herbs is the ones them who you really see, you know, strong and because they're using the time to invest. Well, a lot of people using the time to invest in their health, which is like, which I speak on the last live and I mentioned
Mm-hmm.
full health care and sick care.
Right,
So
right.
you remember, right? So
Mm-hmm.
we got to invest more in our health care, meaning taking care of ourselves. Because when you're talking about this hospital, that's sick care. I really don't call that health care. To me,
Nope.
that's sick care.
Yep.
Because now they're taking care of the sick.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be the health care for yourself. Take care of your health so you wouldn't have to go down to the sick care where they take care of the sick. I just want to give that brief
That
speech because it's
yeah,
important.
that's very important. And then you have to remember when you're in the hospital, you're around all these other sick people. Can you imagine how can you get better around all these other germ and other things that are in the hospital because it's a sealed building. There's no fresh air coming in there. There's no. When
Yeah.
I was in there, I said, Get me out of here! Get me out of here as soon as possible!" Because there's no way I can get better in that kind of environment. Really, I'll go to the appointments, but I don't want to stay and eat and live in here. The food is garbage. The nurses are sometimes not very nice. The place isn't clean. They don't clean good in the hospital. Have you seen them clean? They barely mop and wipe the stuff. When my mom was in there, I was the one going in there and cleaning the room and wiping everything down when they left and cleaning it up for them because they weren't cleaning it good. So don't go into the hospital. Whatever you do, try your best not to end up in there. It's not nice place to be. The care isn't what you think it's gonna be. Herbs are the way, David's saying. And I
I
think David
honestly I agree with him.
and he said earlier, seven can I don't know, type that again, David. Seven can get from natural plants vitamin D. Oh, I guess you can. Oh, you can get from plants vitamin D. Okay, I don't know which plants that is because I don't know if I was told partial truth, but I didn't ever hear anyone tell me I can get vitamin D from plants.
Well, Guava, you can get vitamin D from guava.
Okay.
Guava, yes, guava is a superfood.
Okay.
Guava also have fibers that can help prevent colon cancer.
Wow.
Guava, yes, guava. Do your research on guava.
I know
Guava is a
soursop is
serious
is
food.
a powerhouse. I know soursop is a powerhouse, but I
Soursop
never
is
knew about
another one
guava.
too. Yes, soursop is another one too. Even the soursop leaf is
Yeah, I
good.
have the leaf to make tea now. My dad
Yes,
have some at the house, so he can give me some of the soursop leaf. Okay,
yes,
good
yes.
night. Cordelia Hayde is going to bed, she said.
Oh, good
Pleasure
night, good night. Thank you
pleasure
for
having you
being
here.
here. Have a good night. Thank you so much for being here. All
So
right.
guava. You see, I can get them here, but they are picked green and shipped over on the plate. Like it's not the same as being in a tropical climate where you can get these foods fresh
Yes,
off the
yes.
tree. So that's the
But you
only
know what?
thing.
But you know what? They spoil in the Caribbean island. They spoil the job. If the job people don't want to eat them, they roll away, they rotten. You understand? And they have the superfood down there, not eating it, and they want the food in the can. Oh, send me down a barrel with some you know what I'm saying? With
Some
some
tin
canned
stuff they
food.
want.
And they have the natural food dog there. So
Hmm.
it's a lot there. The thing is backward. You know what I'm saying? It's really backward
It
because
is. It is. It's. I told you, it's they confuse the people
yes,
and make us think what we have was bad and what they have is good. That's why they go to Africa and they tell them about baby formula and come off the breast milk and then the baby formula
right.
make them sick. Oh, don't have coconut oil. It's bad fat. It's not good for you. Take the corn oil and all this other oil. What happened now? That oil is bad and the coconut oil is good. Oh, don't have too much avocados, too much fat, and have listen here. Whatever they tell you, do the opposite. Do the opposite what they tell you to do. Them two lie.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Them two
Thank
lie.
you, Cardelia. Thank you so much.
Them
You
two
know,
lie.
one guy was telling me the other day, say if they say go left, you go right.
Yes,
If
man,
they
tell you.
go right, go left,
Go left.
because their job is not to make anything easier for you or better for you.
Nope.
So they say go right. Go the opposite angle. I
So
laugh when he tell me that.
they want you to take what they've created in either a lab or processed instead of having the natural God-given thing that you've been doing for centuries and it working. So
And
now
it works.
everybody's confused and they've gone off the natural and they're using the stuff, oh, that they say it's good. The package one is better for us. No, it's not.
It's really crazy, honestly. It's really
It is
crazy.
crazy. But you know, they had a good marketing scheme and they confuse us and even me, you have to really focus on the truth because there's so much lies out there. They're so loud. You have to wonder, am I hearing the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? Because you think you're doing the wrong thing because they have you confused.
Yes,
They
that's
have us
it.
confused. Oh,
That's
that's
it.
not safe. Oh, that could kill you. Oh, that's toxic. Oh, everything is toxic if you have too much of it. You have to have things in moderation. You can't just overboard on one thing.
I agree. I agree 100% with
But
that.
as I said, they have us confused because we don't know the natural herbs anymore. We lost the passing down of all that knowledge. The knowledge
Definitely.
is gone in some cases.
Definitely.
David saying lots of plants have to have vitamin D because we all need sun. Yeah, but what I'm saying is this. I'm not saying plants have to do photosynthesis and they have to synthesize it. But I don't believe or know for certain, I'll do my research, that when you're eating now these plants, that you're actually getting vitamin D per se. You're getting chlorophyll, yes. You're getting photosynthesis, yes. You're getting enzymes, but I don't know if you're getting vitamin D. because if your body has to be able to absorb it in the form that you're receiving it. I know that the sun on your skin will be converted to the vitamin D that you need, but I don't know if when you're eating a plant, you're actually getting vitamin D. I don't think it's so cut and dry. That's what I'm saying. So I've never heard of all plants providing vitamin D. Certain plants maybe, but I don't think it's a hard and fast rule. Um, that's what I'm saying, because they said for a fact, just because you're eating certain foods doesn't mean your body can synthesize it from the plant or even the animal or the flesh, whatever you're getting it from. Some things are directly from the environment itself and not from the food. So, I'll research again, but I'm pretty sure that you can't just eat a lettuce leaf and all of a sudden you have vitamin D, because it doesn't absorb in your body that way. If I told us we learned from the Southern Europeans' ways, would you trust me? I don't know what that means, supposed to mean.
I think you believe, I think you want to say the way we learn is basically from the European, the
Some
Southern
some
European
people
way.
learn some people learn that way. Some people choose to broaden their horizons and learn from everybody and see which one makes the most sense, makes the most sense. I do a lot of research on science papers and actual science information. And a lot of what the science says, the media does not actually share with the public. You have to go and search it out for yourself. So I like to
Yeah,
read the scientists, and especially, scientists in African countries and other countries. They have a lot of knowledge, but you're not going to hear about it unless you dig for the reports and the papers. Um, I think more vitamins are in so-called weeds versus the veggies. Yeah, G Mama, that's all I'm saying. I'll dig more, but I think some of the weeds and stuff have different nutritional complexities that your body can absorb. But of course, we don't eat those weeds. We don't even know. We spend more time killing dandelion weeds instead of actually eating them or making tea from them. So, um,
yeah,
yeah,
that's definitely true because even dandelion, we see dandelion grow up everywhere,
yeah,
all by the roadside, in your backyard, and people just cutting them.
yep,
And dandelion is a very beneficial plant, a plant with lots of benefit.
yeah.
They
And I
go
and I
into
realize
mushroom
that
as
now. It's
well,
good.
which is true.
Clean your blood. So,
Yeah,
uh,
even mushroom.
yeah, mushroom is very good. I've been having a lot more mushroom in my diet, and it's making an impact. And they have a special mushroom drink. Yeah, mushroom is very good for you. Very
Yeah.
good.
I see a lot now. Well, a lot does be growing in the bushes by me there. Tons of them.
Mm-hmm.
But I never, I'm looking all different color, orange, brown, all different type. But this year, I'm definitely gonna look into them. I need to know,
Yeah, me too. Like,
know about them.
I'm scared to like know which ones that are growing I can actually eat in nature, you know what I mean? Because some of them are actually like, so I don't really risk like taking them from the garden, but I'll buy them, but I want to learn which ones are safe for me to eat in nature so I can just take them and eat them.
That's the same thing I'm saying. That's the same
Yeah,
thing
I
I'm
want
saying.
to have more knowledge about that, because I don't want to kill myself by accident or do some foolishness and end up, high as a kite. Me
All
get high
right.
upon the mushrooms.
Well, you see what G Mama Grows say?
She's
She
saying
said
right urban
dandelion totally
dandelions. Yeah,
changed my
because
mind about weeds. Oh
I
yes.
I didn't get a chance to harvest all my tops and dry them to make tea, but it clean your blood. And I'm growing hickory or chicory, which is like the dandelion leaf alone. I'm gonna be eating them in my salad because it's good for you.
Yeah.
Um, okay, hold on. James is saying, I agree, G Mama. many wild foods have tap roots that go down beyond what most veggies can. Yes, exactly. And then G Mama saying, I'll be trying mushrooms once I get an area together. And then David saying, well, I know mushrooms have vitamin D. Yes, because that's a fungus, a fungi. That's different than a plant. So yes, I know that. That's why people say eat the mushroom because it gives you the vitamin D. I don't know
Mhm.
how it does it, but something different about the mushrooms. But yeah, the weeds are the herbs. So there's herbs, and then there's green leafy greens, and then there's like vegetables. So I guess there's different those different categories provide a different level of nutrition. And that's
Mhm.
where we have to balance even our eating of green stuff. The herbs, the leafy greens, and the vegetables, and even root vegetables. Because the root ones pull more nutrients, like the beetroot and the turnips and those kind of ones suck out the minerals from the roots, and you're eating that from the soil, and you're eating that. Duval saying, I guess you bought a mushroom starter kit today. Yeah, they have
Oh,
kits.
okay.
They have kits that you can buy, and it has the right bacteria, and it grows a mushroom. I think another YouTuber that in our community had a mushroom kit as well. And
Wow.
she enjoyed it. And I think
I'm really
once it's finished, you can dump it in the garden, and I think it keeps growing from what they said. But don't quote me on that. But I think you can put it in the garden after, and it will keep growing.
oh wow. I want us those that grow in the bush. I want us try them this year because
Mhm.
it's so many different kinds.
Mhm.
But I never eat them because I don't know which one. I have a big. Listen to me. I had a big giant one growing right by the size. By if it's, I think I did a video with that last year.
Okay.
About 14 inches wide.
Wow.
Yes, a big one. I'm saying I wanted to eat it, but I said, nah, I'm not gonna eat it you
Yeah, 'cause
because
you're not sure if it's safe.
I ain't sure. So I say, nah, I'm not eating you. But this year I want to do a little more, dig a little more deeper in
And
finding out if they're good. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. And James said, I love my mushrooms and grow them when I can. Right now, I'm setting up to grow pearl oyster mushrooms. And I find when you cook
Oh,
mushrooms a certain kind of way, it's like you're eating meat. Like the texture is like meat. If you season it a certain way, it's almost like you don't miss the meat. Have that same kind
mm,
of, it's like you're eating a steak almost when you do it the right way.
right,
I was
right.
like, wow, this like I didn't miss the meat when I was doing the vegan challenge, the plant-based challenge. It wasn't vegan, that's a lie, more plant-based. And it was, yeah,
All
don't I
right.
even now I don't miss I can eat mushrooms no problem because it come like you're eating the same feel of eating meat or eating chicken.
Right. Okay,
So
got you. Same kind of
yeah.
texture.
Yeah, like some people
Mm.
when you watch like I watch in some people's videos like Caribbean people who don't eat meat and then they're using certain like mushroom or they use jackfruit or they use tofu and they make Caribbean food, but you don't miss the meat because they make it in a way that it's like mimics saltfish or it mimics chicken or jerk chick, it mimics the meat. And when you eat it, you don't even know that you're eating jackfruit or mushroom or whatever because they use all the
Oh,
seasoning same way. Yeah, and I'm like, so I tried a couple of recipes and it does, like you don't miss it. It tastes really good. It's actually more enjoyable to me, to be honest.
okay.
So I tried the jackfruit, so I'm gonna try it again. And we made jackfruit like a almost like a pulled pork or a beef thing. And it tastes
Mm-hmm.
it almost like you're eating beef, but not quite.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, so I don't know if you tried some of them like they're ITAL recipes, but they use in these like even breadfruit, they make breadfruit in a certain kind of way to mimic something else.
Yes,
And
yes,
you know,
yes,
then you
yes.
don't miss, you don't miss the
Because
meat.
even squash, even yeah, you see squash. I
Mm-hmm.
cook squash in a form that I can basically use it as in the form of meat. Squash,
Mm-hmm.
like you cook it up in a form and with your pepper and your ginger and and your coconut oil and some coconut
Yeah.
milk. And sometimes that replace the taste of meat. It make you feel
Yeah.
like you're eating meat.
Yes. And I think people, if they try those kind of dishes more, they won't crave the meat because especially how the price has gone up with everything, right? People, oh, food shortage. But there's a lot of things you can eat that you won't miss the meat because it's so filling, it's so
Mhm.
tasty. You're not gonna miss the meat. I'm just reading James saying, I let the dry mine out and I sometimes turn them to powder. And hey, they are very good and healthy for you. Yeah, I have the mushroom powder in my coffee and it's good. It's like a meal replacement. It's like a meal replacement drink. Certain mushrooms have psychedelic benefits. Yes, some people use them to get high or whatever you call them, whatever you call
All
it.
right.
They go up, they
Okay.
gone somewhere different. I'm gonna take a picture of this mushroom grown in my garden, a short tomorrow. Okay, we'll look at that tomorrow then, David.
All
I
right.
don't know. I
Looking
have mushrooms
forward.
in my flower bed, but I'm afraid to eat them, so I'm just left them there. I'm not gonna eat
I never plant them really, but I see a lot growing up.
them. Yeah, they grow up on their own, so I don't know if it's like a good
Yes.
mushroom or a bad mushroom.
Yeah, and some of them so beautiful. Some of them is so pretty and beautiful in the design of how
Yeah,
they grow it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. It's like when you go to the
Really
ocean, like a
beautiful.
coral reef look like. G Mama saying, "Wow, mushroom and coffee." Yeah,
Coffee.
they sell G Mama, they sell, I don't even know what it's called, what brand. You know what? I'll take a picture. I think I have one packet left because it's so expensive. I'll take a picture and put it on Instagram. And they make a powder. It's called mushroom coffee. Hold on, let me get up. Hold on. I'm lying on the couch, but let me go in to the let me walk to the kitchen and I'll tell you. I'll read it to you so you can at least you can Google it. Because it tastes good. It's good. If you put it in coffee, some people just drink it straight, but I like to add a little more. I don't like it when it's watery, so I put a little more in mine. Where is it? Do I have one left? I'm just gonna look for it. Yeah, I have one left. There's other brands, but if you Google this one, then you can look up what they do. So it's called Four Sigmatic. So FOUR Sigmatic is SIGMATIC. It's called a mushroom coffee mix made with lion's mane and chaga,
Mm.
CHAGA, and it contains organic instant coffee powder, lion's mane, organic chaga extract, organic rhodiola rosea extract, and it's not cheap. But can I even write it in the chat? I don't even know if I can write it in the chat. I want to type it, but I don't know if I'm putting it in the private chat or um.
With David. David, when you say you have the tallest sunflower, no, I think I might beat you, David. David, I think I might beat you. You know what? David, I want to challenge you the sunflower seed,
Oh, you got a
okay?
challenge?
The sunflower plant. Yeah, David, because I have a couple of them and I had also stake them because they're so tall and I know when the wind and if rain do come, it might pop them. So I put stake. So I'm gonna challenge you on this, David, okay?
So he's having a challenge. Oh, I have the tallest sunflower for the sunflower challenge.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
So
challenging you on that, David.
yeah, so yeah, you could put mushrooms in anything. So I put them in coffee because I don't like having three drinks a day. I have coffee, so I put the mushroom in the coffee. I put the coconut oil in there for the brain health. I throw in it's all in the one drink, and I drink it down. And now I put cayenne pepper in there too, and I just drink one drink. 'Cause if I don't do it together at once, I'm not gonna get them all in my body throughout the day. Because I have to drink the water, then you have to have your tea, and by the time the day gone, you only had one or two things. So my coffee is my main drink in the morning, and then I put everything in there, and then I don't eat breakfast until maybe at least after 10 o'clock, because try to fast in the morning so that you're not, just throwing down food in your body. Give your
You know
body
what I
time to
do?
mhm.
You know what I
Sorry,
do
go
for the
ahead.
first? You know what I do for the first thing in morning? I drink some hot water.
hmm
That's the first
I
thing
do
I
I do hot
do
lemon water. Yeah, I do
in the
warm lemon water.
morning. I just do the
hmm
warm water. Just
hmm
the warm water and morning. Then I go and I make my tea after.
Right.
So, but I don't
My
eat
dad swears by that. He swears by that, and it
yes,
works,
I
but
don't eat
I,
anything
I can't take the
within an
taste.
hour.
Yeah, me neither. I wait. I
Yes,
wait until by the time I have my hot drink, which is about 7:30, then I have the coffee about 8 o'clock. I don't eat till about 10:30, 11 o'clock. Let your
yes,
body, do what it has to do, and then you try to start off with like fruits or something, something healthy and light and
yes,
hydrating,
yes.
not gunk. So, let me see here. So David's bragging about his sunflowers to Duval. Okay, girl, I'm telling
All right,
you,
David.
mine is about tall as the house.
30
Mine is about 13 feet tall.
feet. Oh, wow.
You better get a picture fast before something the wind blow it down. So you better take a picture fast and a
Hey,
measuring tape.
hey, Sandra living full life. Thank you for being here.
She's saying oyster mushrooms taste like fish if you batter them with corn. Yes, that's what I'm saying. You can make
Mm.
mushroom taste like all kind of different meat that you don't even miss the meat.
Oh, wow.
Don't
Okay.
even miss it. Mushrooms indicate great soil. Yes, that means your soil is alive. That means it's living. Um, James is saying, David, you can find them on second year mullein plant, and you will find mullein on the side of the road. Okay, he's asking about the mullins. Yeah, I'm looking for mullein as well. It's good for your lungs too, right? G Mama, tell Duval to go sit down. But wait, now yeah, bring G Mama into the thing. Yeah, G Mama in the argument now. And Duval's laughing. Let's bet. They say, let's bet. Don't count your sunflower before them ready, Don't
Well,
count the chicken before
well,
them hot.
we have a sunflower challenge coming because mine is growing real tall too. So I want to see.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I can't type in this group chat. I don't know how to use this thing on my phone. So I put the thing in there so you can put it in there for me, planter, because I don't know.
Where
It's
is
only
it?
let me it's only let me type in the private chat. So I typed in the Four Sigmatic mushroom coffee,
Oh,
but
oh,
it's
okay.
not. I can't type. If I leave it, then if I leave this StreamYard, it's gonna kick me out. So
Okay, all right. I'll put it in. I'll put
yeah,
it.
for G Mama, so she or whoever else wants to look. You don't have to buy that brand, but just look up mushroom coffee, and then you can start drinking it with your. If you're a coffee drinker, then just add it to your existing organic coffee. Measuring tape, sir. Make a short or video. Okay, he's calling you to the challenge.
Who?
David
Oh,
saying get
David.
the measuring
Okay.
tape, and he wants a short or a
Oh,
video
okay.
to show
All
to
right. All
prove.
right. All right. Okay.
He don't.
Okay.
He don't.
That's so good,
He don't
David.
want to. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna step down and let you finish off, and then I'll just be in the chat. So
Okay. Okay. All right.
um,
Thank
I'm gonna
you for
step
being
down
here. I
because
truly
I think
appreciate it.
I talking your ear off. So let me come down now.
No, no. Well, you're helping me, so that's good. You
All
help
right,
me,
guys.
you help me
I'm in
out.
the
And
chat.
I was very interested. I appreciate you.
No
Thank
problem.
you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you, guys. You guys really amazing. I appreciate each and every one of you here. I truly do. We have a lot of gardeners up. Well, most people up in here is gardeners, right? Which is amazing. Everybody planting their own food. We talk about a lot of herbs tonight. We talk about a lot of different things, which is very interesting. You see, I really like to make the life about, you know, we must learn something. Oh, you put it in, okay, Urban, all right. When we leave, we must learn something. There must be something that we learn. You know what I'm saying? We learn a lot about herbs tonight. We learn different names. Mushroom, I'm not really too know much about mushrooms, but I'm learning something here. And we're going to David with the sunflower challenge. Where you say, I don't think I'm ready for the challenge. I think I'm gonna wait maybe another week, but to see how tall it's gonna get. But I'm definitely gonna do a shot, measuring it, and post it that you can see. All right. Sandra Living, thank you. I have ever never had them before, and this will be my first time growing them. Just to try them out. I don't do many crabs, but I will find a way to use them and love them. All right. You see, we all learned something up in here tonight. That's what I love, man. That's what I love. We all share information so we could learn something from each other. That's amazing. All right. African Jim Mama said, drop one them leaf in your tea, man. African James, I hope you get well, man. Just keep using them herbs and just keep going, man. Don't lay down in the bed. Get up and move. Walk around. Let the sun hit you, you know? I must need another nap. No sunflower for me. That will attract more of the wicked rat squirrel. I hear that all my garden. My video is already up. So, oh really? Duval, your video is up? Yeah, wait, I see somebody with a sunflower. Is Bridget Pepper or Duval? One of you I see with a sunflower. Okay. Well, if I ain't see it, I definitely want to check it out. Duval girl, was that you? Sunflower, that's little. That's little. You better come again. David, you're not easy, you know. All right, David, we're gonna see your sunflower. Thanks, brother. I'm doing much better. Awesome, awesome. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. All right. Yeah, man, you guys are awesome, man. And I see you guys on track. I see you guys definitely on track. You guys know about your herbs. You guys use your herbs. You guys plant in your garden. So you guys on track. And We all share a lot of information here tonight. Lots of information in the chat. Urban Girl, Urban Gardening share some information. G Mama, Duval, David, James. I mean, everybody, African James. I appreciate each and every one of you, man, because everybody shares some valid information here tonight. I truly appreciate that. You guys are awesome. And Miss Audrey, I cannot wait to see your garden because you are such a great supporter. You encourage us to keep posting videos. You are amazing. We appreciate you. You and G Mama, I cannot wait to see you guys start posting videos with your garden. Wait, G Mama, I'm hearing that you have Instagram. What's your Instagram? Maybe I can follow you on Instagram because you is a very good supporter. So if you can give me that, I'll definitely follow you over there. And good night. All right. And good night at the same time. You have a wonderful night. Thank you for being here with us. We truly appreciate you. So you have a wonderful night and a wonderful week. All right. It's the same name. All right. I'm definitely going to go over there and check you out and follow you. You, everybody here should go and follow Jimama on Instagram. She is such an amazing person. She supports you. Audrey Willis, the same thing. Very supportive. When you have supporters like these people, man, it's amazing because they don't have no YouTube channel, but they support us. So we got to really give them the thanks, man. We appreciate you guys very much. And I'm really looking forward to see you guys with your garden. I'm definitely will be looking forward. And I also want for the well, most everybody up here is YouTubers. I just want to give you, a little encouraging word. I just want to give you an encouraging word. Just keep posting your videos. Just be yourself. Just let me tell you, just do what you do. You know what I'm saying? There's a group of people out there. Listen to me. We as people, we got to work triple times harder to really be successful in this YouTube. Some people, they will get there like that. We got to work triple times harder. You know what I'm saying? But don't give up. Just keep posting. Just keep posting, making your videos. Just keep posting. I remember when I start out YouTube, I just start YouTube because I just wanted to encourage people to grow food. And I just start posting. Now I have over 500 videos on YouTube. You see what I'm saying? So just post your video. And sometimes when you post your videos, even though you see you ain't get much views, don't make that discourage you. You know what I'm saying? Because if that was If I did use that, I would have stopped YouTube a long time ago. Because I remember I used to be posting videos and ain't getting one view. You know what I'm saying? Either all these. Not even one view. You know what I'm saying? And then it started growing little by little, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Then I notice I'm start growing in subscribers. So sometimes don't make nothing stop you. You know what I'm saying? And let's do this as daily living, as life itself. Don't make nothing stop you. Just keep do what you're doing. Keep pushing. Don't make nobody discourage you from do what you're doing. Even though, you know, let me tell you, we all do videos, right? Some people may not like the way I do my videos. Some people may love the way I do my videos. But at the same time, I'm going to still post my videos because there's a group of people out there who will love what you're doing. You know, I'm glad you didn't stop. Thank you, Miss Audrey. No, I never stop. And I have over 500 videos on YouTube right now, and my subscribers is growing as well. So it's gonna be difficult. It's definitely not gonna be easy. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be easy. And like I said, you will have to work triple times harder than other people. Some people, like I said, you know what I'm talking about. Just like that, some people got to really put in the work. And just keep doing, man. Just like your life daily, you keep pushing, you keep striving. Just make your video and don't study nobody. Don't study nobody. Just keep posting your videos. There's people out there who will appreciate the thing. You know what? The thing about it, you know, is finding your audience. There's an audience out there for each and every one of us. It's for us to find our audience. So by doing that, just keep posting your videos. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes even on Facebook, you could, you know, post a little video. Promote yourself. Because if you ain't promote yourself, nobody gonna promote you. You know what I'm saying? Yes, through the community which I help each other, but you gotta put in the extra work. You know what I'm saying? You gotta in the community, we try to support each other and work with each other, try to make each other grow. You know, try to make each other grow. But when you talk about supporters like G Mama, supporters like Miss Audrey, because they do not have videos, they don't have YouTube channel, but they support us so well. So we gotta search for these supporters that's out there, because in the community everybody have their own channel. So you know what I mean, we just trying to help each other and support each other and help each other grow. But you have to promote yourself even further than the community. You know what I'm saying? You in the community, you promoting, you supporting each other, but you got to take yourself further in order for us to grow stronger. You know what I'm saying? And make other people find us. No, because like I said, I believe there's people out there for each, and our group is out there for each and every one of us. It's for them to find us and for we to find them. So we have to step out and push our videos out to try to gain subscribers and views. You know, I recently reached 2,000 subscribers and I really appreciate you guys. And I remember there was time when my subscriber wasn't growing for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I used to post 3 videos at their time. 3 videos at time. Because the thing about it, listen, me, honestly, I can create a 2-3 content in a day. You know what I'm saying? And just post. So I used to do that in those days. 3 videos in a day. And I hardly get any views. But over the time, your videos them start building and spreading. So people start seeing your videos, them showing up. So now we start to draw people and draw subscribers. You know what I mean? So I just want to mention that to you guys. Just don't give up, just like in life. Don't give up in life. It's the same thing. Don't give up. Don't give up posting your videos. And you guys, don't make nobody tell you, listen to me. Be yourself. Be yourself and be a leader of yourself. Okay? Be a leader. Whatever video you decide to make your video. It could be a minute long. It could be 3 minutes long. Do what you got to do. Because the more video you make, the better you get. The more information you share. You know what I'm saying? So right now, this is the beginning. Me, myself, I'm still down there. I ain't reached nowhere. I'm still walking myself. But sometimes it could be very discouraging. It can be very discouraging. Wait, hold on. It's funny how some video just post because get more views than the one you put a lot of time into. Exactly. Exactly, Duval. Miss Duval. Exactly. Things like that can discourage you. Things like that could make you say, you know what? I'm not posting no more video. I give up. Right? Things like that could make you give up. But don't give up. Just keep pushing. And just keep posting your videos. You know, things like that can definitely make you give up. Because we do put times into our videos. We do. We do put time, we do put effort, we do put information in these videos. Lots of information. Like for me, I put lots, listen me, in order for you to understand how much information I put in each videos, you will have to watch the whole video because I always slip information in the video. So in order for you to really know the information I really put into a video, you will have to definitely watch the whole video. And like I'm saying, just don't give up, keep pushing. Thank you, Mama G. Thank you. Thank you. It's not an easy journey, you know. It's really not an easy journey. But I just want to give you guys this courage because I understand. I used to be posting 3 videos a day. Barely can get any views, barely can get any subscribers. You know what I mean? But over the year, over the time, it starts changing. Your hard work start paying off. Even though you're not wrapping up no views, don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. Trust me, I see unspoken and unheard message. All right. My 7-year-old grandson was playing with my phone, did a video on his toy, and get 100 views in 2 hours. I understand that. I understand that. Trust me. I do understand. I do understand. Remember, YouTube choose the top people they want. You know what, David? Thank you for saying that. Because somebody told me, and and you wouldn't believe, as a kid told me this. The kid told me, he said, watch me. It's a game. You don't know it's a game? Me say, what you mean is a game? Because I want him to tell me. I said, what you mean is a game? Oh, well, YouTube already, through what YouTube do, YouTube made people. They made them and put them out there. A kid was telling me this. And put them out there. And we seeing them views, and they're doing this and they're making this. But it's only a dream for us. Could you understand a kid tell me this? A kid tell me it's a dream for us. He said they choose who they want to put out there and put them out there. So we know what they do. They use us to spin the mill by posting videos because we're trying to get there. And by we trying to get there, we only spin in the mill and make the mill work. A kid tell me that. I was amazed. I'm telling you the truth. I was amazed. Sandra living, okay. I don't have the energy to edit video. I understand. I understand. You can just make your video and just post them. Trust me. Most of my videos, I do not edit nothing. I just post them. You don't have to edit, okay? David, okay. I don't edit my videos, okay? I'll be here for your children to see one day. Definitely, definitely. Definitely. Just post what you film. Be yourself. I agree with that. Don't make, you know what? Sometimes we try to make it too hard on ourselves, making these videos. No, for real. You know, I make a video with a pepper. I was picking pepper, a shots. And I just post the shots. And the shots pick up 50-something thousand overnight. The video went viral, the shots. And then the video I put in, all the walks into, all the information into, barely get out there. You know what I'm saying? So just do what you can do, man. And just post your videos. There's people out there who will love your videos. Ariana, I'm on a live, you know. Just post your videos. I'll be here for your children, definitely. Just post what you film, be yourself. I agree.
post after my move. All right, Miss Audrey. All right. I can only be me. Definitely, just be yourself. Sandra, and if you are beautiful, they're not listening. No. You know, it's true. It's true. It's definitely true. It's true. We just got to just be yourself and post your videos then. All I know, I try my best. I try. The thing about it is, I love gardening and I love to share the information. So I don't really stress it. But I understand a lot of people, they putting in the work. And it's like, but don't, if you want to be a YouTuber, if you want to get out there, you got to put in the work. And you know you got to put in that extra work. Try to get yourself on different platforms, promote yourself. Because that's how you're really going to explore to other people. Because to me, it's hard. Like I said, when covered us, is we got to work triple times. So our triple times is trying to push our videos, push them, and just be yourself. It's a hard road to travel, but nothing come easy. You know, nothing come easy. So just put in the work, do what you got to do, just like your daily life. Put in the work, do what you got to do. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Oh, wow, 3 hours? Oh, wow. I really appreciate you guys. I'm going to be here next Thursday, 8 p.m. So you guys could tune in, and I also post a new video today. You guys can check it out who did not. And I'm going to I'm going to check you guys out. All right? So I appreciate you with Sandra Living Full. I gotta check you out, see if I sub to you. Everybody else I sub to already. But I gotta check you out. All right? So thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. Have a beautiful, wonderful night and enjoy the rest of the week. I'll see you guys. Peace and love, blessing to each and every one of you. All right. Take care, guys. Okay. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. See you guys. Today's morning for you. African Dream. Good morning, African Dream. Without trying to go to sleep. All right. So good night, you all. Take care. Enjoy yourself. And always remember, love yourself. Okay? Love yourself. Peace and love.